somebody Monday nights.
Yeah, you and
I think a couple people trying to get a hold of you. But
Yeah, the wife's been so, and when she's in down and out, I gotta look after her, so I'm kind of hit and miss. I try to commit, and she kind of go whoa, and I follow around.
it was a fun broadcast, I'll tell you, boys. It's a long race, man.
Oh yeah, shit! This is going to be a long night, isn't it?
That's kind of why I got excited to do it. And then like 2 hours later, it's like, geez, it's still going.
Okay, I better roll up. It's gonna be a long night.
It was a good race, so I know how some of these cars are going to perform in that from that.
You're live, Shady, yeah?
A little bit of strategy.
Are you? Oh, okay.
But no one's watching me anyway.
Okay, I'm live.
You're live and we're sitting here going all that.
Yeah, I'm live now.
So I didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm live.
This is Bleachy's first Ftr race.
Yeah, I see that.
He's pretty fast too. He's got fast car. He's 4th on the leaderboard. There could be some action between Eagles and the JCR boys if they get near each other. You gotta watch out for it. Kind of got into it a bit the other night, and they've been arguing about it on the Discord.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. And there's definitely some pitch strategies going to happen tonight. With like short pitting and stretching it. I saw a lot of it the other night. Stretching it. You'll see cars, I think, getting around 17 laps pitting to split it, and then you'll have others going like the full 20 or whatever, 21, and then kind of get the new tires or whatever.
It's taking forever to spill all this. Should have started this earlier.
Yes, you should have.
I said to change hindsight to FTR.
Well, for my little nuts spectator.
Oh my god.
I'll be probably again watching JWoww because it's easy to find on this one iPad that I can't sign in on. Anyone I can find?
You can't find mine, no?
Well, I don't want to watch yours because you're watching it, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta watch somebody that's in the race
It
too.
won't let me sign into my normal YouTube, so like when I normally I would just type in like one letter and the name would pop up. But on this, it's annoying. It says sign in as whatever, but it's not the right YouTube account.
Hello, Mr. Fire Truck. You out there in broadcast land yet? Or is that me watching? I guess I'm
I am finally live. We are...
it don't matter.
Yeah, we're live, of course. We're only 3 minutes late tonight. Well, I'm only 3 minutes late. You guys were on time.
Lug was 9 minutes early to set the party up.
You look at that, eh? I was on the go.
Yeah. I straight up noticed that too.
I just got in myself.
Of course, I was late. You know, with I had to put my little message to all any and all viewers. For my unofficial sponsor, AminaPeach.com. Really cool really awesome little knickknacks. This race is sponsored by AminaPeach.com for your framing and really cool gifts. Father's Day is coming up. Check that shit out, man. Oh, there goes a swear jar already. Dadgummit.
Oh, well, in the ad, too. That should get some attention.
I need to go to bed. I really do. But
okay, we're a chill company. So
we're starting playoffs tonight, guys. We're starting playoffs. The FTR A-League, we're starting playoffs. We're kicking things off here in the A-League, and of course the A-League, but I mean we're kicking off things here in Charlotte.
Do I need to spell things out on a sheet for you every week or what?
What's that?
So do I need to spell everything out on a sheet every week for you or what?
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Okay, but waiting for these guys and things to get going here. We got Eneltown back as our pit reporter tonight. Everybody knows my partner in crime, Lugnut. How you guys doing tonight? You guys doing all right?
Ready to rock and roll.
Ready to rock and roll. I like it. I like it. Have some fun tonight. Okay, guys. So playoff time. RPM won the regular season championship. Playoffs is a different scenario. Eneltown, I'm gonna start with you. Who you picking to win this championship for the A-League for FTR?
Well, after long thought tonight there, since we got on, you know, I gotta stick with the man. Like, I gotta go with the #1 car in Billy. How do you not? He's good here at Charlotte. I'm pretty sure he's good pretty much everywhere he goes. So he's pretty solid take.
Well, you can't ever go wrong with Billy in a one car. I mean, Billy finished runner-up. Billy finished second last season to Sludge in the championship. I know he's done very well as far as winning seasons and championships in high side, but in FTR, he definitely can't go wrong. I mean, I think he's coming into the points fourth in points. For the championship. He's second in the overall points, but fourth in playoff points. So you could definitely have to keep an eye out on Billy. Billy, I like that pick. I like that pick for Billy. So, Luggy, who you gonna go with in the playoffs? Who you gonna ride with in this playoffs?
Clashing.
Clashing. Oh, can't go wrong with Clashing. This is a big pick there, man. Clashing.
We already know who you're picking, so I couldn't pick him. So.
I didn't want to disclose that.
Oh, I didn't disclose it. I just. Well, yes. It's more or less a given.
Yes, my pick, my #1 pick. There's no dark horse here. There's no secondary picks. There's one pick. I've got to go with JWoww.
No.
Yeah,
no way.
Ding, 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 surprise alert. Surprise
Yeah,
alert.
ding, 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 ding.
No, I did homework on this.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the reason why.
Oh.
I'm going with JWoww on this, okay? Now, check this out, all right? He's coming into the playoffs. Let's see. Mike RPM is first. Clashing is second. JWoww is third. JWoww is third, one point ahead of Billy. JWoww has 57. Billy is fourth with 56. Now, keeping that in mind, if you guys remember, JWoww missed the Pocono race. He was suspended after the Phoenix race. And then he also had some races, like at Chicagoland, he got punted in the pits. Went a lap down. He had some real bad luck. He got punted. You remember he got punted twice at Kentucky. So if you were to take those two races where he missed Pocono for an iRacing event, and I think it was I can't remember where it was. That was after the Phoenix race that he got suspended for. He was up in the booth, and we're gonna go to join. But if you were to take those two races, JWoww is probably right there with Mike RP.
Did we get a join button? Yeah.
We're going to join. So
All right.
Join this, and we're gonna go race.
Waited? Are we going waited?
I hear you on that there, Shady. The thing is with all that, I'm sure everyone's gone through their ups and downs with the season, and that's the beauty about the playoffs. It resets all that, and all that stuff doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it is all
go
starting
time.
tonight. I know there's a difference in points, obviously, but
I think you're going to see some tempers tonight.
Yeah.
I think our three picks are going to be running up front the entire time, or at least that's a good
I
chance.
think so too. And I just with JWoww, man, JWoww's been driving with like his ass is on fire the past couple weeks, man. I mean, he's got more, just a determination in that guy. The past
Looks
couple
like we're
weeks.
getting ready to go boogie
Yeah,
boogie
we're
here.
going green.
Eagles.
But I tell you what,
They're
if
front.
Mike RPM wins it, if Mike, I would love to. I mean, I would congratulate Mike RPM hands down too. He's had a hell of a season. So if Mike RPM gets it, I'm not going to be upset about that.
And why you still black? So okay, there you go.
All right, and we are
Yeah, Mike
going
RPM,
green.
that's one we all kind of slept on there.
The only reason why I didn't pick Mike RPM is because of the 2 races that J-Well missed, and he's been racing like his ass has been on fire. He's had a couple more wins. That's the only reason why I'm going. But as we're going green now in Charlotte, Eagles in the 9 car has jumped out to an early lead. Billy right there in second, Mike right there third to kick things off. And J-Well in the white 51 running 4th, Reckless Racer in the 24 running 5th. And let's see, let's run through the field here. And running after Reckless is that 34 car. Dan the Man, look at Dan.
Whoa, Dan the Man.
Yeah, Dan the Man running the strong 6 already.
I want his setup.
I said it off there. I'm going to say it on air. Eneltown, you and Dan did a heck of a job the other night in the broadcast booth for the High Side Racing guys on Monday night. You guys did a really awesome job, by the way. Both Dan and you did.
Oh, thanks a lot, Shady. Yeah, we had a blast. It was fun. It was a long race up in there, and I'm glad didn't have to do it alone. I mean, we had a blast right from the drop of the flag.
That's the worst part, doing it alone.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know Dan pretty well. Did you were up in the booth with him on Monday night? Did he give any hints to how his car might be here at Charlotte?
Honestly, not really. We never really talked much about his car so much. We were joking around half the time. And he never really talked much about the car, so I wouldn't say he really said a whole lot. I think he has a pretty competitive car, though. To be there, he didn't seem like he was not confident or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we've had a change here
towards
for
the back
second.
there.
And look who's there in second there. Look who passed Billy there for second.
Right, let me get back up to the front here.
Yeah, well, that's that 44 car. Look at him go for the lead. There goes Mike now for the lead underneath the Eagles. Down the backstretch on the low side, he's got J-Well right on his tail. He's going to take the lead into turn 3. Eagles going to drop back to third as J-Well takes second. Mike RPM, he gets way up. I may kiss the wall just a little bit. Give that wall a kiss for good luck. You got to have some good luck when you kiss that wall.
McClatchin or J-Wall is not rubbing that wall. They're not fighting hard enough usually.
I mean, I can tell you what, it never gives me good luck every time I try to kiss it, but...
No.
I'll go near
I'd rather
it.
not have that kind of luck.
They can't even go near that wall.
You know what I'm noticing here? I don't think Heavy Duty is in the race tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Well, let's go
Oh,
through
heavy.
It seems he's not out there tonight.
Well, let's introduce some of these drivers here, as we see with J-Well in the 51.
Well, who's going to be my hard luck guy then?
In the 9, we've got Bleachy Bones in the race tonight. Bleachy in the 41.
First race for Bleachy in the A League.
Yeah, he was in the B League, been running C, and now got an opportunity to ride up here in the A League. So we have to keep an eye on Bleachy tonight, see how he does with the opportunity with the big boys in the A League. But Bleachy in that 41 tonight. We got Reckless in that 24. Reckless holding strong pretty early in the early going, as typical. In that 4, gets up underneath of him, made just a little bit of contact. Not too much. Typical able to take that position away for 5th. And Typical riding that 4 car. I love that paint scheme on that Typical rides and that 4. He gets up into the wall.
The wall a little.
Looks like he had a heck of a amount of steam and momentum.
Yeah, jeez, he was almost door to door after that with Billy there. He came in with a sick run.
And Billy, I guess there's just only so much room, and Typical went and And he gave a little wall kiss. A typical
Action
in the
right here. Caution got a little loose off exit there, went low.
Yep,
He seems to gather it back.
And that's allowed Mike RPM, J-Well, and Eagles to kind of separate from this second group here.
And Bleachy just got around Lynch.
And next, and we got in the 88 car tonight is Lewinsky. Winsky driving that 88 again. Lynch in the 3 car. There's Lynch looking to he have a good run tonight. I'd like to see Lynch get a good run. Him and Dan. I've been waiting all season, Love.
Yeah,
my
old Misfits guys. Yep.
Yeah, I've been waiting for these Misfits guys to have a real. Dan the man's up there right now. You know, having a good run early on. I want to see Lynch get up there, dadgummit. I want to see Lynch and Dan get up there and stay up there and have a. I want to see them pull a 1-2.
Yeah, he got what a fourth. I think is closest he's been so far. I think this season. Lynch, anyways.
Yeah, and we got Mac Attack in that 17 car. That's
I don't know if Dan's had a top 5 or not this season. I know he's had some good runs, but they've never seemed to go too far at the end.
Mac Attack in the 17. And we got Clashing in his number 51, a different
right through the field here,
the JCR Rowdy white Toyota 51. And got a good friend, good old friend Moore in that 10 car, in that Smithfield number 10. I like that paint scheme too. He's got a nice looking paint. His nice little scheme on that number 10 car.
I want to give a shout out to Fire Truck too for joining me every Wednesday night in my own little broadcast there, and cheers me on.
I think you've got probably more than I do. I only got the one single, and I'm a single dingle viewer right now. You know what? I haven't seen my my number 1 viewers in a while. Yeah, Macy, and I haven't seen Macy.
Well, it's summertime. People get busy.
Yeah, that's true. Macy and Maddie, you know, it's summertime. And
oh,
Dan
got.
Looks
like Dan got around Billy.
Yeah. Billy's looking, he's falling back there a little bit. Billy is.
I think he had a little bit of damage too from that wall or whatever that was back there.
Clash and Typical and Dan the Man all have been able to get around Billy. Looking at his car now, I don't see any obvious damage. I think it's just not handling right for him. I think
what lap are we on? You got any live feeds up?
Yes, I've always got J-Wow's feed up. And as always, say thanks to J-Wow. That has nothing to do with my pick. Nothing to do. He just has my feed up. A good friend of mine, Street Machine, always had the stream up at Street. Unable to be in the A League with his time and schedule. So now it's just. Riding with
for a lap time, I can give you a lap time. There's 31 remaining, so they are on lap 19.
Okay, so we're going to pit soon.
Yes, they should be within a couple laps. They did have those couple caution laps to start with.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find another link to find a different stream, but I don't know if anyone else is like in the race is streaming.
I know. Billy streams.
Oh, Typical up in the
No,
wall.
he's not. He hasn't been streaming them.
I don't think he's been streaming because he doesn't want to get disconnected. Okay, Nowinski's pitting.
As a matter of fact, yeah, Billy or J-Wow is the only one, and they look for pits as green flag. This is only about 2 laps left. As we got green flag stops now, you see Eagles and Typical coming down.
Billy's in.
And Mike
up there.
Mike RPM and
see if they now. I'm on Mike now. See if he signals.
It says we've got 29 laps to go, guys.
Mike does not come signaling this time.
Doesn't look like this.
Well, it looks like J-Well just got in the wall or clashing one of them.
See, this is where we're going to see this difference in. Difference in strategy, though, is right here.
I didn't see any signaling at all. I didn't see any signaling at all.
No, I did. But did you just see that move that J-Wow just pulled?
Yeah. Crazy.
He just pulled right around Mike to going into the pits. So that we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how that comes out.
Oh, but Billy had to roll up a little bit. The 88 slowed Billy up a little bit.
Eagles and Typical on their work coming out of the pits now. But remember, guys, we got to remember that this is technically the Coca-Cola 600. So this is an extra long race tonight. So I hope we're, I hope we're, you know, we got. I made some burgers on the grill. You know, got a good dinner in me. Got some good grub.
Well, I think I better get busy doing my thing then. I'm going to get it before the next, before stage 3.
In the fridge. That's what the broadcast was also brought to on the high side the other night. Was also just by beer. One of the sponsors.
Yeah, was it Duff beer? Was it or
it was Buzz beer?
Buzz beer. That's what it is. Buzz beer.
Yeah.
Buzz beer. Yeah, that's
the Windscure Reckless is out, free and clear.
And this was the Ftr Race Leaque, brought to you by MinaPeach.com for your gifts and really cool, awesome knickknacks.
Flasher, they were all over Typical.
Oh yeah, these guys are going at it here. I've got them watching. And JWoww has checked out a little bit. He had a really good pit stop. Mike RPM is back there just a little bit from him.
Yeah, he gained 7/10.
Clashing just
Oh, we got some action.
Yeah, that started with
the 51.
Yeah, 51 into the 4.
Eagles, I think, is gone. Like, like
Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles got the worst of that, as I had it on right on camera. That Typical bounce right off of the wall.
Well,
and
he got.
They were 3 wide.
Clashing gave him, Clashing gave him a good shot up, and he hit the wall and came back down and grabbed Eagles on the way back down.
Yeah, Eagles is odd man out.
Yeah.
He's definitely got a heavy damage and lost.
Yeah, he just gave him gave the 4 a little shot, and he just went up too far, and he made it 3 wide, and that was it.
Typical. So if we get the right laps, that he could actually maybe roll around a couple more pit and still be on strategy towards the end. You know, just by finishing out the stage.
4 and the 51 aren't done yet.
I was looking on DK Brown, checking in with DK.
Actually, not the 4 by looks of it, but
I'm waiting for DK to have a really good, solid run up into the front too. DK Brown, I think he's kind of been sitting there almost like a silent assassin type thing. DK, I mean, he's solid. I mean, he's a very fast guy. And I'm waiting for him just like to explode like a silent assassin. We don't talk much about him. We don't see much about him. But he's kind of like there in the shadows ready to strike. So I'm waiting for DK Brown to really come up. As we see a Typical...
I've been on them now for like 6 laps. I don't think they're done yet.
I know the good thing. Give a little quick shout out to Bleachy. He was just 5th. I think he's 6th now. That's pretty good for him, keeping up so far through a pit stop.
Absolutely. As
I'll get back on the leaders here in a minute, but I want to see this finish out.
The top 5 right now. JWoww, your leader. Mike RPM 2nd. Clashing, as we see here, is in 3rd with Typical in 4th, and Dan the Man solid in 5th right now. Where's Dan the Man? There's Dan the Man.
Everybody's spread out again.
Yep, and you're right, Innotown. He's got Bleachy Bones running right behind him in 6th position.
So where does that put the little eaglet now?
Where does that put what?
The little eaglet.
I just was on him here. Let's see. He is back behind the 17. Major damage on that front end.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost a lot of time. I think he might even be a lap down. I'm not sure. He lost a lot of time.
I think his best bet, maybe he's holding on and he pits as soon as that window opens up, and he should be able to make it to the end.
Well, I think
hopefully maybe that'll get him some time back. But
well, you're right. You're absolutely right. And Innotown, you're our pit guy down there. So a full tank here gets you 20 laps. So I mean, what would be I guess he's just kind of hanging on and get to that end of the stage, or God willing, there'll be a caution come out and kind of get things fixed up. But with a 20 laps on the tank of fuel, and this being an extra long race, what's kind of the strategy here? I mean, does this track kind of eat up your tires, or kind of give us a little lowdown on tire wear strategy? The mechanics of the car at this track.
Well, You know, the tires don't show a lot of wear. After a run, you're still somewhere near, you know, only half wear in the tires. But they do lose some time. But with the strategies with the 20 lap pit stops, with the 50 lap stage, you're getting mixed up strategies where some will run 17 laps and split the stage. And then some are running and stretching it a little bit to whereas take less gas, less tires maybe at the end. And so I think that's why you're seeing this mix so far after that first stop. It's just some of the mixes and strategies based on, you know, if you go full 20, you end up with 10 laps as the final run with good tires. But if you split it 17, you know, you have those better tires for a few laps, you know, earlier.
So what you think do you think we're going to see some short pitting tonight?
I would say you'll see definitely about a 3 to 4 lap difference between the first car that pits and the last car.
It'll turn around in the grass on the inside.
I was just trying to catch. I just caught the tail end of somebody doing something.
Yep.
I did see someone swerving.
Yeah, Moore in the 10 car came off a turn 4. He had just gone a lap down from clashing, came off of turn 4, and that back end kicked out.
Yeah, he did drive through. He threw pits.
Looks like he's gonna bring it. Oh no, he's coming back on track.
Yeah, he's going out. He's got to come all the way back around again. He drove right through it.
Okay, so check this out, guys. That J-Well just, I believe, J-Well just put Eagles a lap down. Eagles was ahead of Moore. J-Well put Moore a lap down, and now he's just put Eagles a lap down, and Eagles is struggling with that damage. He's got a lot of it, so he is praying for a caution to come out or, you know, get to that pit stops, which, looking at the window,
he needs either a caution quick or he has to get that car down pit road and fix that. He's going to lose major time in the lap.
And we've got 15 to go we're here in stage 1. Now, Luggy, I mean, you've got quite a bit of experience here at Charlotte. How do you navigate turn 4, you know, here at Charlotte? Is it for you kind of like the Texas-Atlanta turn 4 where, you know, it can really throw you for a loop?
I try to let up here as much as I can in the one corner just to set the front of the car. If not, I find myself fighting it all night. If I don't set the front of the car heading into the corner, I find myself chasing it all night.
More down low again there. Struggling off exit.
And this is a tricky track. I mean, it's really tricky. I had a race here not too long ago, and I thought I had a really good. I was really good in 1 and 2. Really, really good in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, I got killed. I was way off in 3 and 4. Way off.
It was a different ball game for sure on this track.
Yeah, it was. It certainly was.
Real quick, did get a quick radio transition from Eagles, and he's not happy. He just said unreal, and he had some animations with those.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Eagles
again.
Just took out clashing.
Yeah, that's...
and that was something I was going to talk about earlier tonight.
I had it on Eagles.
I was mentioning it, and there was some hostility between those two coming over from the other night.
and what happened, and just what happened with him and Typical too is...
Yeah, clashing is in the pits now, but Eagles just ran square in the back of him.
Did you have that on your feed? I didn't quite see. I saw the results, so I'm gonna have to switch over to yours and take a look at that.
Yeah, I'm looking at his to go back because I caught the tail end of it too.
Yeah, I had it on. I had it right there, and I just switched to it when Eagles made contact right in the back, right in the tail of Clashton, and I guess that was Eagles possibly, you know, viewing his displeasure for what happened earlier. Temperature's starting to flare here. Temperatures are starting to rise.
Tempers.
Yeah, you did. You called it. Like you said, Lug, you're always calling it right. You know, I gotta listen to you more often. I really do.
This playoffs, it brings out a whole different meaning.
Yeah. Why is Shady? What is exactly again your? I don't know why it's not coming up. Shady
Eagle just came right down and...
Shady Acres Entertainment. Oh, and clashing is gonna hit the wall, take a wreck. He got loose off of
JWoww's
4.
in the pits as well. See if.
Clashing just.
Oh man, what? Someone was in the middle of the track that Eagles
That's
just went by.
flashing. Yeah,
That was clashing on the front stretch.
This could start to brew up some ugliness here.
Well, that was unintentional because I had clashing on the screen and clashing. He came off of 4 and he has the damage still from the previous incident, so he didn't get the damage fixed, and I think that definitely played a factor. And he got loose, and you could see him fishtailing off of 4, and just it got too much for him and got loose. Hit the wall head on, and as you know, it ricochets you back onto the track. So when he hit the wall and started doing a 360 spin, the helicopter spin across the track, I mean, Eagles just didn't have anywhere to go. So I mean, that wasn't an intentional thing there, but definitely unfortunate. And things are really starting to heat up.
I'd love to be a part of that A chat right now.
I would love it. I would love it.
I think it would give a little bit more drama to the conversation up here.
I'm not sure we'd be able to broadcast much of that, though.
No, we'd be able to bleep it, but at least we could see it. We'll have to get a hold of Lynch later, and he can give me the rundown.
Oh man, this is.
Yeah, Dan's got damage too.
And this is just the first stage, guys. We're just in stage 1. So we've got a long way to go. As a matter of fact, we still got 7 laps to go in stage 1. As JWoww now got to put Nowinski a lap down. He got to put McAttack a lap down.
I imagine the voice of authority has said something up there tonight if they're all in the same chat.
I would love that. I'd like this exactly what you said. Like I would love to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah. I know that the JCR boys will be in a different chat. I know Eagles and Billy are in the same chat.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the rest will be like those JCR guys, and maybe even Typical will be in a different chat.
Yeah. I tell you what,
God damn it, people, fill us in. We're on the edge of our seats up here. I don't like knowing half the story.
There, my man, finally.
Well, things are really spread out on the track.
Sorry about that fire truck. I've been wandering around looking for all the action here. We almost lost our caboodie up here.
And, well, with 5 laps left, our top 5 is JWoww, our leader. Typical, out of all that excitement that we had, Typical got around Mike RPM for 2nd, Mike RPM 3rd, Dan the Man moved up to 4th with Bleachy now in 5th. Look at Bleachy. Where Bleachy at? We gotta get Bleachy up here on this screen, give him some camera love, and running top 5. There he is, running right there on Dan the Man's heels. As Dan the Man, I got to have these guys both on screen. Dan the Man and Bleachy both having an awesome run tonight so far. There's Dan the Man. There's Dan in that 34
Hey Dan,
machine.
hook a guy up with a setup, will you?
I wouldn't. I would not say no. I would not argue with that, but I wanted. I would have to try to make good friends with JWoww, because JWoww is checked out right now.
I don't have the guts to ask the big boys for their setups. I don't even have the guts to ask them with help. Who the fuck who's this guy asking for a setup?
Well, you see, there's the thing, look. I mean, and that you gotta. I mean, Clashing and JWoww, if you ask them, they'd love to help you.
Oh, Eagles look like he got smoke coming out of his car. See that or his temper. One of the two.
I'll tell you what, Nowinski just got up high off of that wall. But yeah, those JCR guys, Clashing and JWoww both, good friends with both of them. They've taught me, they help any time I ask them for help. They love to help you and teach you. It's not just about setups, but it's about learning how to. Oh, McAttack!
Let's see what's DK Brown's all over. And you've been in the booth with me for a year now. You really think I'm teachable? Like really?
I'm gonna
be honest here.
That's a trick question.
Yes, it is. So be careful.
That's a trick. That's a trick
Everyone's
question.
teachable if they want to be teachable.
Yeah.
That's a trick question because you are one of those you can't teach an old dog new tricks kind of guy.
Well, that and I'm Canadian, so that really screws things up.
Right. However, I do think
And
that you
that
can
is
pick,
the end of the stage, Mr.
that is the end of the
Broadcaster.
stage. Jay just took that stage one, but I do think that I think you have picked something. You know, you picked something up here and there. Anytime that you needed to ask somebody when you're in big time trouble. So I think when you really need help, you can be taught, but you definitely are hard
special.
to teach it. Yeah.
I'm special.
We're
Just say
very
it.
very special here. Very.
I got my handicap sticker for a reason.
Yes, I do. I do the same. Well, at that stage, J-Well, took that stage. Typical second, Mike RPM third, Dan the Man fourth, Bleachy in fifth, DK Brown sixth, Lynch in seventh, Billy in eighth, Reckless in ninth, and Mac Attack 10th. Mac Attack is the first car lap down. He'll be on the lead lap. So Nowinski in 11th will be one lap down and 11th. Clashin also one lap down and 12th. So look for Clashin to get ahead of Nowinski to be in that lucky dog as we start stage number 2.
Like I don't know how these guys do this. I can't breathe during a race, and Bleachy is typing on YouTube while he's in a race.
I don't know how they do it either.
And
does it
I
too.
don't do a breath the whole race, and these guys are typing.
I did see a quick message from Clashin saying that's a freebie for Eagles. They're even, and if Eagles wants to continue, Clashin will continue. So we'll have to see how that goes.
I can tell you right now, those JCR boys don't put up with nothing, no mess. I mean, if you're going to...
He gave him one for the other night, I think, and I think Eagles is going to have to,
watch his P's and Q's. Yeah, watch his P's and Q's.
Well, with
typical on the outside.
As we have Mike RPM now going for second and looking for more. Mike RPM.
Look at Dan up in there. Just giving her.
And DK. There's DK in that 18 car. I told you, DK Brown. He's like the silent assassin now up there in third spot going under typical. Typical stuck on the outside. Dan the Man.
Here.
Look at Dan the Man in the 34. Dan the Man's going to try to take that fourth spot.
There we go. I'm back. I'm going to do it again.
And he got it.
Yep.
DK now up to third. Dan the Man in fourth. Dan the Man having an excellent run. And DK Brown, I'm calling him the silent assassin, dadgummit. And look at Dan. Look at Dan the Man looking underneath to the side. Look at Dan the Man in that 34.
They did just fight for fourth and fifth too last
Come on, Dan, get up in there. Oh, he lost his momentum.
Yeah, he's got to have a fast car.
And he has a fast car. He slipped up, lost some momentum. Typical trying to take advantage of it with Billy. Dan the Man goes to the high side. Typical on the low side. And Billy's right there. He's got something to say about all this.
Yeah, Dan lost the
Bleachy.
momentum.
Yeah, look at Bleachy. He's got underneath it. So here comes Bleachy and Billy up in the wall.
I heard some contact. Let's see if we can.
Dan, Billy, and all of them are all in that
Back up
cluster.
Billy.
Right
Billy's
there.
getting surrounded right now.
And Lynch now getting up into this mess. Look at Lynch in third. Looking in that 3 car now moves up to 5th.
Yes.
We got
Billy
Jay
in
Well,
sixth.
we got clashing right behind Eagles again.
I think
Yeah, Billy touched that wall
Eagles is 2
again.
laps down too at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
so
Eagles
he needs
is
to
2
keep
laps
it together.
down. Now here comes Reckless, and Reckless gets into Dan the Man. He got into the corner of Dan the Man and pushed him up into the wall. Reckless may got a little reckless
Bleachy
a
in the
little
Dan
bit.
a little bit.
Reckless had a good run going into the corner.
Dan's getting run
And,
over.
And he only had so much space to stick that nose, and he used every inch of it.
Billy coming
Dan
back
is
on
dropping
the
like
Lynch
a
here.
rock right now.
And Bleachy now looking to try to is right back behind Dan the Man. So Dan the Man needs to get reset.
He dropped to 8th.
Yeah, he dropped 8. He just needs to get reset. I trust me. I've been there many times.
Yeah, he's pissed now. I can tell
Yeah,
by the
he
way
is.
he's driving. I've
That's why I say he
driven
does-
around him long enough that he's pissed right now.
Yeah, I think so. And I would definitely Definitely agree with that.
What the hell happened to my car?
Yeah,
His words right now. Yeah.
Running third 1 minute and eighth in the next.
Well, same as me the other night, is running fourth, and that'd be smart and let the faster cars go by, and I hit the butter, and that was the end of me.
Yeah. Well,
You got clashing right on Eagles' bumper.
Yeah,
Eagles I think clashing is faster, but Eagles ain't letting them by.
No.
well, let's ride with Clash here.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Push
Well,
The
I
top
think-
four guys are starting to check out. Billy in fifth, Lynch in sixth, Reckless in seventh, Clash in.
I lost
And
my only
Eagles.
viewer. Oh, no.
That's okay. They'll be back because as our viewers know, that we got the same broadcast on on 2 different channels. So yeah, 2 different camera
3 different
angles.
channels there, but I'm on
3, yes,
The
that's
other-
right.
I only get 1 viewer a week, and it's Fire Truck every week.
Our pit reporter in Middletown is joining the broadcast. So I'm glad that you have, Min. And
That
looking
gives
here
me
is
somebody
now
else to
Jake
talk to besides
at his
Shady.
Clash and right on Eagles his bumper
Better laugh
here.
that out loud.
He knows I love him from afar.
Oh,
Way over there in the States.
a brother from another mother. I promise you that.
Looks like clashing is now on the outside of Eagles, and they are very equal right now. So.
Yeah, they're not giving each other an inch.
Nope, they certainly aren't. And meanwhile, as things kind of settle down here in mid-pack, they've kind of... Ooh, and Lynch!
into somebody there. I don't know who it
That
was.
was Reckless.
Oh,
He,
yeah, Reckless.
Oh,
Eagles in the
Eagles up in the
wall.
wall! Not
I
sure
think
what
that was
happened.
just a
I had
result.
just
It's just
switched.
a checkup. It was just a checkup, I think, and Thatcher made
Did he?
it a...
Okay,
did a
I
little-
had just switched the camera because I saw Lynch get underneath of Reckless.
Yeah, I
and
think
as
it's
soon
just
as I
a
did,
checkup, and Thatcher gave him a little bump there. Well, he had nowhere to go, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think that was any intention.
No.
There. That was just a kind of a result.
Waiting to see what happened in front of him, I think.
Yep, and now as Reckless was able to hold position as Lynch, and that's Lynch in the respect that Lynch drives with.
Yep.
As Lynch got
Ooh.
dove it into the corner and
This
got into the...
look at that cluster, what we call
Yeah,
a
I'm
cluster.
right on it.
Is he, man?
Yeah, me too.
I am right on it.
I've been on it for a bit. Eagles has been right in the middle of about 5 cars for the last.
See,
10
like
laps.
I'm down a lap, I'm nowhere near those guys like that. Get me out of here. If I'm down a lap and I know I'm not in there for a position, get me out of there. I got no business
See,
being
that's the
in
thing.
there.
It's such a long race.
Whoa, there goes Dan a little bit.
Yeah. But with such a long race, I came back a couple weeks ago. I was 2 laps.
Yeah,
out
it's
twice and
that's
finished fifth.
that's one of my
So,
downfalls because I
you gotta-
don't want to
you
get in
gotta
the way,
hang in
but
there.
yeah, you gotta hang in there. That's one of my downfalls. I don't have the
You
balls to
still
race around the
you still want to
guys.
race those cars respectable because you got to get, once you're back there, you
Yes,
stay
you
there.
gotta go
So-
back up through the field again, but. I just think I just tried to be nice the other night and it cost me. I blew it.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Nice doesn't, it works for, for you, but it doesn't work for the car sometimes,
Well, I gotta learn to let the other drivers pick where they go around me and not say go high or go low and make them choose or whatever. And I run
Yeah,
my
they should
line,
be
let
able
them run their
to,
line.
You should be able to judge where you've been running as they get to you anyways, and then kind of, find the right way without really disrupting much.
No. Well, I just took my foot off the gas, and you know how it does that little left to right waggle, and I hit
Yeah,
the butter,
that's what
and
I mean,
around I
like-
went.
It's good to do it, but the car sometimes just doesn't like when you do things like that, it just doesn't respond well at certain points.
I thought it was being nice, and fuck, I knew they were coming quicker. I'll let these guys by and just tuck in behind them, and 4th to
Well,
16th, 2 laps down
It's
with a matter
almost
of 2
better to
seconds.
get up to speed and kind of let them go at speed versus being kind of half speed and not really knowing exactly how the car's going to turn, right? Because that 100 miles an hour, it turns a heck of a lot different than 190.
Yeah.
Big time. Well,
Stuff you learn.
I don't know if you saw Lug, and you mentioned your Canadian, not being a Canadian. That I actually just got accepted and drafted into the Canadian Motorsports Network
I seen
Racing
that.
League. Yes,
Nice.
I did.
I'm also
I
a
got
Canadian,
accepted.
Shady. Don't forget.
Are you?
How much? How much did that cost you?
$26.
Yeah, that's all that. See, it's Canada, right? It's Canadian funds
Yeah.
too, probably.
We don't give you. We don't give anything away for
$9 in the
nothing.
No, I had a tryout and assessment, and they worked me out here at Charlotte and in Iowa, and it was between me and
And
two
we got
other guys.
pit stops
Yeah,
going
we
on.
do have pits,
pay
yeah.
retention.
Yep, as Nowinski's coming down.
I didn't want to jump in too quickly.
No, glad you did.
Shady
Glad you
finish
did.
that
I had to, because I'm, as you guys.
Well, we
know.
don't. He'll just keep rambling on and on and on.
I do. I mean, it's a long race.
Yeah.
See, this is where I'm seeing.
Oh,
like,
Mike
J-Lab
RPM's
down,
around.
He's
Mike
coming, J-Lab's
RPM.
coming in now, but they must have. They're stretching that. But some of these cars are-
Mike
That's
RPM
gonna
just
kill
wiped
him.
out going the pits.
Oh, that's gonna hurt bad.
Yeah.
Mike RPM was third,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
just
see.
and got and I he got
He
trying to
is
keep.
too hot.
Yeah, he came
Too
in
hot
too
in.
hot, spun it out as he's now coming down. But we're gonna see where he ends up. But he's gonna lose
Oh,
all kinds of time with that.
the 24 just killed the 4 on pit road. Right underneath. He
it's-
drove right underneath his car.
To his own fault, though, he was turned the wrong direction.
Yeah, his car went right underneath him.
And the funny thing is, I mean, in their view, they don't see that. I mean, it's just
No.
a normal pit. They don't see
Yeah.
none of
Yeah,
that.
it's fine to them, but especially on exit when two cars are together.
Yeah.
They look like they're all wrecking.
I hate coming out behind somebody. You almost get inside their cars. Like, okay, you go ahead.
Oh yeah. And until you get outside, it looks like
Yeah.
they're both wrecking on the broadcast.
I
All
definitely
right.
want to see where Mike RPM comes out of.
DK Brown is still out there. It looks like he must be pitting just about now because he's got a 37-second lead. Yeah,
Who?
He must be in now.
J-Lo?
DK.
Oh, DK.
Yeah. J-Wow is about to take over the lead. I think. Yeah, he just took it back.
This last stage yet?
No, this is second.
No, we are in second.
First pit stop in the second stage.
Yeah.
But another
Oh.
good hour plus to go.
I gotta roll up.
Oh man.
So we'll see how. Now is the next one where the pitch strategy comes into play on. The guys that stayed out can risk it a bit, maybe take 2 tires or no tires, and half a tank of gas, versus the guys that pitted early, they're pretty much going to have to take 4 tires and hope to catch those 2 tire and no tire guys.
So who is
And
your
they
leader?
really will only have to maybe take a tank and a half to finish, at best. So it'll be an interesting end to these. All 4 of these stages pretty much run a similar type of strategy too.
I wish Lynch would do the broadcast. I think he's got it hooked up. I don't know yet. I have to try to
Yeah,
get
I
him
only
there.
have J-Wows as my only in-car.
Yeah, I'll have to see if try and get my.
He's been in
Oh,
front the
or
entire time, so don't see it.
why is that one so far behind?
His lap times. He's got a 2.3 second lead on typical, another second on Billy, another 3 seconds on Lynch, and then 4 seconds on Dan the Man.
Okay. See, everybody spread all out again, eh?
See again,
Is
that's that
anybody
strategy
racing
too, by
with- yeah.
pitting on different laps. It really starts to separate.
All that in the draft. Is anybody
Yeah, a
racing
lot
with
of different
anybody at all?
tires. Eventually, well, not so much now, but
I went through the field and I don't see anybody with anybody.
Well, right now, JWoww just cruising in first. He's got a 2.4 second lead over typical in second. Billy has worked his way up to third. Lynch is up to fourth with
No,
Dan
he's
the
stuck
Man.
behind Eagles for the last 5-6 laps.
Eagles,
Yep.
yeah. I just got that's the only 2-car. Oh, there is a
Yep.
Reckless in. I think Bleachy had 2-car.
Okay.
Behind there.
Yeah. And Dan the Man has got himself back up to fifth.
Okay, good. So you must have fixed that damage.
And Reckless just went around Bleachy for 6, so Bleachy's gonna be right there at 7.
Okay.
So those guys, You know, so we'll get a lap in. Let me see here. We've got 22 laps to go now in stage 2.
I gotta say though, too, the Bleach, I gotta give him a shot, man. He's running pretty good. He's running pretty good for his first night in the A-League.
Yeah, for being kicked out of the league at one point, I think, going up to the A-League, that's pretty good.
I think we all at heart kicked him out. I don't know if he officially got kicked out.
No, I don't think he was
I'm only
either.
kidding.
I was just making fun of it.
Yeah, me too. At least he knows me. I like, I'll give him the gears every chance I get. He knows it's all good fun though.
I better not lose power this time, dadgummit, but I'm getting ready to I'm getting ready to have one heck of a thunderstorm here in my area. If I lose power, I'm going to be one unhappy son of a gun, I can tell you that.
It's been raining here for a while, and it's not looking too good either. Where I'm at, pretty cloudy skies.
That's all. We'll keep her going somehow.
Looking back here at Mike RPM fell all the way to 8th.
Yeah.
And DK Brown in 9th. So on DK and Mike now, as those two are hooked up now, but definitely well back.
Come on, people, do something.
This field is really spread out.
Yeah, there's nobody doing nothing.
Even the 2-car packs are basically riding, it seems right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long race.
Yeah.
Very
long.
I didn't see what C done. I watched that. I didn't see if they'd equaled it in the second stage or just kind of rolled along or what they did.
C group, I think might have had a little more, excitement throughout it because of cautions, maybe. But high side was basically the same. It's just long laps here.
Yeah.
A big thing I'm seeing with the times is that that's going to really dictate these pit strategies too, because J-Wow can basically do whatever he wants, and then the cars from back there, you might see some crazy strategies, them trying to gain back some time, because they're all spread out by a few seconds at top 5.
I wonder if he'll ever see Eagles get all his laps back. Was he down 2 laps or 1?
Yeah, he was down 2.
Eagles was down 2, and until caution, he's still down 2.
Oh, wow.
And right now, the pace that J-Well is putting down, that there'll be other guys, lap down. So, I mean, Eagles has got his work cut out for him. It's not impossible. I mean, especially, with this race being the longest race of the season and on the schedule. So, we'll still have another stage to go.
Probably good 100 laps left.
The key for Eagles will be to get like a caution, like after, let's say, the stage break, to where he could take a free pass.
Yeah.
If something
like a
in
quick
the right
caution
moment,
after the stage, yeah.
It's something to where he can get a free pass to get back on that lead lap, because as long as there's cars 1 lap down, he's never going to get the lucky dog.
Nowinski's coming out.
Yeah, Bleachy just had a moment right there. He was swerving big time down low. It looks like the 88 there went down. Yeah. Is he coming in, or?
I don't know. I think he missed it, but no, he's been on the apron now for pretty near a whole lap.
Yeah. He is back
up
on the track.
Up on it. Yeah,
I think he's trying to get in and missed it.
Here comes Bleachy now.
Pit here.
No, what Nowinski was doing was, as you see, there's a line of cars. There's, there's a train of 5 or 6 guys.
Yeah, Steve Delmonger.
So he was just letting guys go by. I think he's 1 or a couple laps down.
Yeah.
Interesting strategy here by Bleach. He did have a bit of an issue there, so he took it down pit road, and he can make it to the end now on this next fuel run, to where everyone's still gonna have to pit, but he'll have good tires. They're about halfway through the run, so he'll have 10 lap better tires for a while here.
Dan's what, 5th or so 5th place is in now. Dan's in.
And Dan's come down pit road now.
I'd have to think these guys will gain some time if these other guys are going to stretch it.
Well, is this one of those, one of those areas where you can just, maybe roll some dice and only take 2 here?
Well, that's what I mean. The longer they stretch it, the less they'll have the last fuel run. They can go 20-20, and then they have to go 9 or 10 laps. So if they can stretch it out and take no tires or 2 tires, they'll gain that time. But with such a time difference, it's tough to really gain at that risk. You almost want to wait till the stage end to hold your position and be set and try to, you know, maintain a little closer time at least.
And that, and how close are you to be going down a lap too? Like, am I close to going down a lap, or can I pit and still get away with it?
Well,
You
here
got three of them.
Billy.
Yeah. Nowinski,
Billy in
You do
third.
lose a lap if you pit versus the field until they pit.
You got Lynch, Eagles, and Nowinski in. Or
And
Reckless,
Billy
I
was in
guess it is.
third. Billy was in third and just came down to pits. Jaywell, your leader, and Typical in second. And you'll see those guys. Here comes Typical now.
I see
So
J-Well's still
typical,
going, and I think he's still got well, he's got 2 more laps in the tank. Someone was down low at the start finish line.
Mac
Well, what do you
Attack did not come
Do you
out.
think?
Yeah, nobody's
Oh,
coming out of
Billy-
the pits properly.
Billy
Like,
just said he got killed entering pits and got a penalty. Oh no.
the people aren't coming. They're coming out wherever they want out of the pits.
Yeah, I don't know why. I saw a car right at the start finish line on the apron there just almost stopped.
Well,
It was a blue car. I'm not quite sure what happened there. See, Typical, J-Wow is going to take this one more time. He should be pitting this lap right here. See, I could see him doing maybe 2 tires here. He doesn't need to, but I can see him doing something. Just to test it out even. He's pit signaling. He's coming in.
Yeah, here
I gotta
comes,
kind of think by him stretching it, he's gonna take the 2 tires. I gotta see that.
DK and Mike RPM are just entering their pit stall now. Clashing, he's just exiting his pit stall. So
Mac Attack in the wall pretty good a couple different times.
Slight wedge adjustment by J-Well.
that pit stop helped Billy out a little bit because now Billy was able to use that pit stop and kind of pull closer to Typical.
Got
No,
more
Billy
in.
got wrecked or something going into pits. He got a 15-second penalty.
Oh, wow.
Billy did?
Yeah, he messaged
No.
me and said he got
No.
penalized. Yeah.
No. What?
Yeah.
I had Billy-
He said
I
he
had
got
Billy-
killed. Let me read the messages out. He got killed entering pits by Reckless in stage. Oh, in stage 1 got a penalty. Never mind.
Okay, I'm about to
okay.
say I had him on the stream. It was just had a real clean stop. I was like,
oh,
what
oh,
happened there?
Why
Where
would that
did I
popped
miss?
up right now? That just popped up on my phone. Maybe he forgot to send it. Like 20
Yeah,
minutes
maybe.
ago.
I mean, you just done it now and when he was in.
All right, so never mind all that. I guess, yeah, he must be, yeah, he's still showing
Oh,
third.
so you're false reporting.
I guess.
Ah.
Usually messages pretty on point, but he said in stage 1, he said that under pit right there too. I guess he's just needed
Sending
to get
it,
that
yeah.
out there.
Well, he's probably listening to the broadcast too, so.
He gave me about a heart attack there when I saw him say that, because I only saw like the short form pop up on the phone.
Yeah, Eagles and
no.
Lynch have not left each other for the last 30 laps.
Yeah, Lynch must be saying, Eagles, just come with me.
Yeah,
I'll
just-
keep you
yeah.
through it. Keep you fine. Just get to it.
Come fly with me, little Eagles.
Yeah. What's that sponsor on the Duca? Downfrost? Oh,
Yeah, Dow Frost.
Dowfrost. Sorry, yeah, Dowfrost.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping it was some kind of airline, but
Let's get my company out there some week.
come fly with me. It's funny too. His name's Eagles. So it's down to fly with me.
And I am going to do something. And I think it's about time to
Yes.
Crank
that
it
was
up.
something- That was something that was forgotten last week.
Yes, sir. Let's do that. Let's crank it up.
Yep, that's fun.
That's always fun. Love that.
Yeah, for sure. We're coming to 4 to go here, my boy.
Yep, as it started to
Thought I'd do it before we forget.
Yeah, we do need to.
Oh,
fulfill that
what's
one we
Moore
missed
doing
last
in the
week, I
infield?
think maybe in the end of the third, start of the fourth.
Moore is in the infield going around the...
He's having a hell of a time with that 10 car. He's got that thing so loose, and I'm sure he's been trying to tighten it up all race long. But that's the second time he's come off of turn 4 and had that tail end just kick out from him.
Yeah, I spoke with him before the race, and he wasn't super confident about the car. It was without.
Well, I've tried 4 setups and I don't like any of them so far. I was given one yesterday. I haven't tried it yet, but I gotta get
like you
something
said,
going.
Shady, a lot of them work great through one. Like through 1 and 2, they feel terrific. It's that the turn like 3 and 4.
Hi, buddy. What's going on? I know I'm busy. Don't you jump up there, mister. No, get down.
I know my furry little friend. He's watching the race as well. He was watching the lightning outside.
Oh, this one just wants a hug.
We got a couple of them just sleeping here. We do need to make sure we get that extra crank it up in there from last week. And I think a good time to be right off the rip on start of stage 4.
Yeah, right on the stage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what we're going to do. Right on the stage, we're going to go do what we're going to do another one. As I'm keeping it here with Mike RPM, Dan the Man, and Reckless. These 3 guys right there on it.
Yeah, ooh. Reckless in the wall a bit.
Yeah, that's probably got a bit of a pack of cars. I wonder if there's some tire strategy that brought them back together.
Something brought them back. Whoa.
Bleachy just got in the
there goes Dan.
Oh, not Bleachy, RPM, I mean.
Yeah, RPM and Dan.
Dan is upside down.
Yeah, I was on that the whole time. Well, Dan, that's not the way to make the video, but...
And some kind of rocket booster.
That'll be a caution.
That is a caution, but I think that was the stage, though. The stage ended.
Oh, was it? Okay. Okay. Is that where they crashed? Okay. All right, never mind. You're okay, Dan. Didn't hurt you. Oh, yeah.
Well, it definitely is going to
this...
hurt him in the pits, though. He's going to have to fix some damage, I think.
Yeah, because that happened before the start finish.
Oh, he is wrecked. Yeah, his front end is gone.
It happened before the start finish, so.
I mean, we might have to call a light flight helicopter for Dan the Man. He hit that wall head on with a ton. I mean, he's definitely
driver switch.
He's definitely going to need some goodies, headache powder, along with some other stuff.
All right, here we go.
He comes out 9th, I believe.
Crank her up.
Yeah, Dan's back in 9th, so maybe not too bad a damage. You can hold back the net of that.
Take that.
Well, you threw me off with that crank it up there because I was thinking 4 stage. You still got another stage.
Yeah, I got carried away.
I didn't mean to speak during it.
I'm done for the night.
We had to do it again. But I tell you what, the person who... Oh, and Mac attack into the grass. Big wreck in the back.
Oh!
Nowinski and Bleach.
Yeah,
Or, I'm sorry,
Bleachy is in the infield.
Nowinski, Mac attack.
Bleachy.
Mac, Bleachy, and Nowinski are definitely slow. I think we got a caution. We do have a caution.
Yeah, we do have a caution. And Mac
so
attack.
now, does Eagle stay up now and get
really
one of his laps back?
Well, Mac will be on the lead lap. Eagles will be the first car at least 1 lap down.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I got it to you right now. I'll give it to you right now. Mac Attack is the first car a lap down on 11th. Eagles is still 2 laps down, but there's no other cars a lap down. So Mac Attack is in 11th, 1 lap down, getting the lucky dog. Eagles is 12th, 2 laps down.
He is pitting though, so he won't be taking a wave around here. And he'll need another caution, but he'll be the first car to get it.
Right, but he's still 2 down in 12th
Surprised
position.
he doesn't stay out there and take that wave around. It looked like everyone was going to pit.
Well, you gotta get. Well, you gotta get. You gotta
Well,
get.
He
he's up
takes
there.
that
He's
wave
up the
around. He's
back.
the first car 1 lap down, and a caution quick puts him right back on the lead lap.
Well, look what this caution just did with the front. Look who's at lead.
Definitely put the man up front.
That put the number 1 car. There's Billy up front now off of the pit stop.
Let me make sure if everyone did pit. It looks, yeah, everyone pitted. He could have done it.
So
someone-
Typical in the wall bit.
a typical in the wall. Mike RPM is going to take advantage of that and get underneath of J-Well, who was stuck
Ooh,
behind
he's
typical.
in the wall too.
J-Well
again.
way up high up into the wall.
Yeah, and he got a little bit reckless.
He
Got him a
lost
little bit.
all that
Ooh.
momentum.
Into reckless.
And these guys are starting to get real racy here in
This
stage 3.
This is what Eagles wants. He just can't be involved.
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
sure if they actually give him the lucky dog if he's involved.
Well, Eagles just wants a couple guys to get together, so caution coming out to get another lap back.
Yeah. The thing though, I'm not sure the game has the same rule, but if you're involved in the caution, you won't get the lucky dog. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah,
the
how
game
this
Yes, you
plays
do.
on
Yeah,
here.
trust. I believe me, many a times.
Yeah.
If you bring out the caution and you're in a lucky dog spot, you will get the lucky dog.
Yeah,
I can promise
I don't
you
think
that.
the game takes that into
Yeah,
effect.
Shady, you should have known about it. Whoa, 24 is all over the place.
Lynch down way low.
Yeah, big time wiggling the
No, he's
wrench.
coming right back up.
Yep.
Looks
No
like
harm, no
he's
foul.
Oh
Yep.
no, yeah, he was able to hold it.
Wow.
That could have been treacherous.
Ooh, Dan
Yeah.
in the Lynch now.
Oh yeah, Dan and Lynch. Again,
That was either one aggressive pit signal.
Yeah, they might be.
something.
They might. Yeah, and J-Well and Clashing. They're almost like kind of stuck behind these guys, right? With J-Well right now, he gets tucks in behind Clashing.
Oh, Lynch in the
Slight
wall.
contact with the 34.
Yeah, just a little. There's no harm, no foul there.
No,
You just
that's,
got
to be
coming up
expected.
off the corner there.
Yeah, if you can't handle a little bit of that, you're in the wrong, wrong sport.
Oh yeah, and especially like you said, man. This is playoff time. It's a totally different ball game, you know. But
And that's playoff J-Web out there. He's pretty excited about these playoffs. It seems like.
I can guarantee he's none too happy about the position he's at right now. I can promise you that.
But see, let me go back and kind of see exactly what happened with him and everything. So here's that restart. He started third. He tucks in line. Was that just all that shenanigans that happened? That kind of.
Yeah, just everything got jammed up there.
Oh yeah, he's quickly back.
Yeah, clashing under
Reckless got
J-Wall
up to him,
now.
yeah, put him up in the wall. Or not quite in the wall, but a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 4 or 5 cars went underneath.
Clashing and J-Wall are hooked up now.
Yeah, I was gonna say them two once they get together, they'll move forward.
Oh yeah, they're hooked up in 5th and 6th respectively. Well,
It looks like more
Reckless
is-
come down and
there
J-Well
goes
into
J-Well
the grass.
into the field. Reckless got him good on the front end.
Reckless came right down off of turn 4, came right down on J-Well and
Looks
pushed
like,
him through the grass.
And we got
Looks like
more
J-Well's
taken
gonna
into the
recover.
pits
He's
too.
back on track
Yeah.
going straight, but he lost
He
it.
recovered. He recovered, but he dropped back to 11th now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And
Guys,
Moore
talk
has
about-
retired for the
The
night.
wind's getting right on his tail.
Yeah.
And the
And
10
talk
cars
about
out.
things, everything going right to going wrong in a blink of an eye.
That's
Yeah.
that thing about a long race. You know, he led the first half, and now look. Oh, that's.
Yep,
got
now
an
he's
extra
gone
one
back.
in front of that.
The 10 cars out with engine failure.
Yeah, the 10. He's taking
Oh,
that to the garage.
Yeah.
He had a rough night, and I hate seeing that with Moore. That's a heartbreaker. Old buddy of mine, met him when I first joined FTR League, you know, a year and a half ago, and a real great guy. I just hate seeing that, you know, especially somebody like Moore, man. He's a real great person, a real good guy.
I wonder if maybe there's a chance that we get up here for an interview with Jay Moore, but there is some more on-track communication where J-Well is not happy with that 24 car.
I wouldn't be either. I wouldn't be either. I mean, it wasn't a purpose. It wasn't done on purpose.
Yelling at each other.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't something that was done on purpose. As Nowinski's now through the grass in the infield. He came off a 4 and got loose again and is taking it through the infield grass. Straightened it back out, back on track now. But as I was saying, yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything that Reckless did intentional. You know, but we've seen it many times. I mean, we just saw with Nowinski coming off a 4 where he got loose. And, yeah, I mean, he just got loose and came down, and J-Well was just literally in the wrong place at the wrong time. There's nothing intentional about that one. That was just being in the wrong place in the wrong time when a guy next to you breaks loose off a turn 4.
Yeah,
we got Mac attack in the pits also.
Yeah, Caution gives a little bit of a push into the Reckless, and he goes up, hits that outer wall, and I think it just snaps him down low and clips him and sends him. Yeah, it's just bad timing, bad spot.
Mac attack out with engine failure.
No, I was just saw Mac attack. What happened? I was just on him a second ago. Oh,
J-Well now just got around Reckless for 9th position. And it was clean. It was clean. And Reckless just got up into the 51 and put him in a wall.
Oh,
The gloves are off now. Gloves are off now. The 24 put J-Well up into the wall. Holy crap. I mean, what is going on here tonight, guys?
I was just about to say, I don't think Reckless did it on purpose, and then what just happened? I'm back on J-Well. Yeah, he drove it in hard.
What did I say about that T word at the start of this race?
He continued it. Wow.
Tempers.
There is. Remember we said it last week. This is going to be a heated night with this long race too, man, and we are not getting disappointed.
I tell you, I mean, you know, with these, I'm telling you, with these JCR guys, I mean, if you poke the dog, you're gonna get the claws.
Oh, and here comes the dog. I'm on him for the last 2 laps. This ain't over. Nowinski's up in the wall now.
And Reckless is
kind of in the same window.
Or Reckless, yeah, he just moved him.
And Reckless was just blocking him, and now J-Well got around him, and he's going to leave him back there. That one's until the next round, my friend.
Man. I'm watching it right now. Yeah, Reckless is not giving him an inch. It looked like Hamlin there on Chastain the other day, and Reckless got into him pretty good. Entering 3.
Oh, Reckless got
just straight apart now.
Forced J-Well up into the wall.
I mean,
J-Well is still only 6 seconds back from the lead, though. That's not that bad. For him. I mean, I think he can gain back a lot of time.
Yeah, J-Well, you know, looking at it, J-Well got back around.
I want to make it up FTR boxing ring. I think we should have.
We're going to need it after this race. Cause, I mean,
we can't sanction something like that, though, because the liabilities. Eagles is a teenager, I believe.
Yeah.
I think maybe some of those JCR boys are pretty young, too.
No. Pit stops are now as J-Well, Bleachy come down pit road. And Luggy, Mr. Camaro Yanko from the B League,
fight.
B League. He is asking, "How are you?"
I am fine, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
He's watching the broadcast.
Mr. Camaro. Whoa.
Yeah, I see Eagles coming in and Lynch coming in together.
Eagles and Lynch
little
coming
contact
in.
Entering pit road. I think that was game.
Clashing is on his way out.
I tell you what, guys, the gloves are definitely off. Getting back up here to the top 3 with Billy, Typical, and Mike RPM has now fought back up to 3rd. So things have really, really got interesting.
J-Well's coming back out. Jack, give her another round.
Still 80 laps to go.
I think they just tightened up the boxing gloves a little bit, and we're getting ready for round 5 or 6 here.
I think the longer we go, too, they're going to get tired. They're going to get, frustrated, worn out, and it's going to get worse. I can't see them all be friendly by the end of the race. I just see it getting worse if they're around each other.
Well, especially as we said, it's playoff time.
Like the Eagles and Clashing thing, I expected. Like I saw.
Yeah,
that
was boiled over.
Reckless and J-Wow thing, I think just happened in again, the frustration, the tiredness, it got to him.
Yeah, I'm not
So
sure
it
where
could-
that came from. That was an in-race
Yeah.
thing that happened. Yeah, I mean, you're like you said. I mean, it's been no secret that Eagles and the JCR guys have had bad blood. I mean,
Yeah.
that's been a secret, especially between Clashing and Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest here. They've never been the best of friends. Okay.
Yeah. It is
So
what it is,
not
right?
surprised that
And
finally
has the one car
that-
retired? It looks
No, he
like the,
came- just
oh
came to the
yeah,
pits.
here, okay, there he is. There,
he
okay.
came to the pits with typical. Mike
Yeah.
RPM has stayed out.
And they are locked together.
But when the situation with Reckless and JWoww, I think that escalated quickly on the track in itself. And we saw a couple times now where Reckless has taken it into the corner. We saw it again. He did with Dan Man, I believe, and Lynch. Maybe it was Dan Man or Lynch. He takes it into the corner, into the quarter panel, pushes him up the wall to take the position. And he did that to JWoww. Well, you do that to JWoww, I mean...
No, what it was that I saw was that Clashin was doing that to Reckless. He was riding him into that turn and got him tight on exit, which put him up into the wall. Or maybe JWoww did, and then he ended up coming down on it as a result.
Looks like Dan's coming
I
in.
think he got I think Reckless got
You
a
know
little
what?
help going into the turn. That's why I didn't think
Wait
there
a minute,
was
wait a minute.
really
You know
an
what?
issue.
I guarantee it goes back to the very first incident that happened with
could.
Eagles, because remember...
Yeah, true.
Or
It
no,
could
that-
from there, yeah.
That was typical. That was
Right,
clashing
that was typical.
typicals.
That's right, that was
yeah.
typical. I'm sorry, I thought that was... But
Yeah.
Reckless was involved in several... I don't know, man. There's been so many
Let
now
me
that
try to go back to it here. Let me go back to it and see again what happened here, because it's pretty easy to
There's
find.
been
It's right
so
at the
much
beginning of
stuff
the
going
stage.
on this track tonight.
Make
you
our
know, right-
make our PMs
Get
in
it
pit.
anytime here.
And we've got about 28 laps to go.
Can we get a leader?
And,
leader?
Eagle, or
off
I'm
my
sorry,
leader screen.
Billy just smacked the wall. Come on, dadgummit. Billy just smacked the wall coming out of the turn.
Oh. See, here this is. Here, okay, JWoww's pushing Clashin. Clashin goes in hard on Reckless, gets them both tight, and JWoww takes a spot under both of them, and Reckless hits the wall, comes down, and hits JWoww. And that's
Yeah, but that was
that
a
to me is a racing incident, like from
Okay.
a result of the draft.
Right, so then Reckless retaliated off of that, and then it just escalated from there further.
Did Reckless retaliate first though? I thought JWoww or
Yeah.
Clashin, one of them got him back. I thought JWoww
No, that
gave
was
him some gears back.
that's when Reckless went after JWoww.
Oh,
and
okay, then yeah. that's
So
right.
who's
That
the
could
leader
be
right
why
now?
there's- Why it kept going, yeah.
Right now, right now, our leader is Clashin, I believe. I believe
Okay.
it's Clashin is being scored
can't-
our leader
Can't tell.
at the moment. I'll tell you right here. Yes, Clashin is our leader.
J-Well keeps smacking that wall pretty
Yes,
good.
yes. Clashin in his 51 is scored as our current leader right now.
Okay.
What other streamer are you watching, Shady, that I could go to for that?
JWoww?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm
JWoww's
on-
showing. It's not showing the leaders on mine right now.
No, but if you look on the little map, it always has the leader.
True enough.
Yeah,
also,
the
I
little-
was about 5, 6, 7 minutes behind there because I was looking at that replay.
Yeah, you gotta remember to fast forward again after you look at something. That's what I was
I'm
doing.
so caught up in it 'cause
I was
there's a
looking
lot
at it
going on
earlier
right there,
going,
honestly.
I could have swore I just seen that accident 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Awad went into that incident that has fired this whole Reckless and them guys things up. Because now the JCR boys kind of each have, an issue with 2 separate guys on the track and Lynch down in the infield.
Yeah, big time. Come on, Lynch, hang on to her, buddy. You got her. Oh, right up in front of typical.
41.
Yeah, that is Bleachy.
Yeah.
Oh, Bleachy, buddy.
I was trying to get to it.
Yeah, he tried.
It's still green
Yeah,
there.
he's
Not
still
a
going.
caution.
That looks like it gave Bleach some damage maybe or something. I
big
don't see where
time.
Lynch is anymore. Did Lynch
Oh, Lynch, he's still going. I'm on him. I didn't leave him. He kept it going. Let's go see
Lynch
if
is all by himself now, so where did he go?
Lynch is back there. Wait, Bleach, he got by him pretty
he
quick
must have
after
continued to
him.
lose. I think
And
Bleach might have
Bleach
got
is
damage off that.
Yeah, Lynch went down
Bleachy
again on the bottom, just kept
Leachy
it there
has
for a minute.
major damage to his hood right now.
Oh,
And
big time. He took him
he
hard.
just hit the
you
wall
know.
off exit
Yeah,
too.
he just smacked the wall, so he's having a heck of a he's having a heck of a day.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting within about 4 laps, and they can start pitting. So he just
He
has
hit
to
him
ride out
tons
another
left
few
front.
laps, get it through. He is struggling though off exit 4 there. His car is turned loose, I believe, and then Snappy.
His
right on
whole
the
left front's going to be yellow and red, I imagine. He hit him pretty good.
Right now, our top 4 is Clashing in first, Billy in second, Typical third, and J-Wow has moved back up to 4th.
Okay.
Leachy is pitting it right now. He's going to take it in.
Oh, he is, you know? Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a wise thing. He's got to get that car fixed. He looks
Well,
like
yeah,
he
took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I'm going to time him here if I can. Try to count
See,
them
with
off.
these stages being 50 laps, like, you know, there's a lot of times you can pit a bit early, because if you get through that first, say, 20 laps, you only have to get 15 to split it for the last 30.
Well, here comes Clashing now. Clashing is down pit road now.
The problem with having the damage, though, all the time you'll gain on these tires, you'll lose by fixing that damage. But you got to do it. Lynch is going to go out. Yeah, Bleachy has some serious damage here. He's still...
He's at 15 seconds now. 18, 19.
He's finally coming out now.
He's about 20
Lynch is
seconds.
gone. Like,
Yeah.
8 seconds, you said?
He was about 20 seconds.
Yeah, so about 5 seconds.
Yeah,
damage. Yeah, that cost him some time, big time.
I'll have to, we're talking to him later what it cost him. Yeah.
Already a lap down.
We're talking to him, we'll have to ask him how much damage he had. I could have been counting quick, but it didn't look like a regular stop.
Bleacher was having a good run. He was, you know, nothing flashy, but he was hanging in there the whole night. And I'll give him credit. Right now, for him, it is 3:21 in the morning.
Yeah. And they say like, when you're out of shape, don't pull back up on the track, but that's the first thing you want to do. You want to get back on the track. You want to get it under control, because there's no control when you're out there.
That's right. Our friend Leachy is from Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
No, Norway.
Norway, that's right. I got the N right. Norway, our friend from Norway. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I got the N right. I wanted to say Nova Scotia, but it's Norway. Our friend from Norway.
It's an extra long race for him tonight. It'll end, you know, around 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Is that
Man,
right?
I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, about 4.
I don't know how those guys do it. I mean, like Robbie Racing, you know, NASCAR's favorite Brit from the UK across the pond. I don't know if you guys know Robbie. Lug, you know Robbie.
Yep.
Good friend of mine. I know he runs, you know, when it's an 8 o'clock start time here, I think it's something like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning over there. So, man, I don't know how those guys do it, honestly.
Yeah, for Bleach, it's 6-hour difference. So, like he'll message me sometimes, you know, at 11 in the morning and want to have a beer and do some racing. But like for him, it's 5 o'clock. Yeah, right. It's getting up. You know, randomly too on a Saturday, I get a message at 10 and 11 in the morning. Let's drink and do some dago. Well, give me at least a couple more hours.
I tell you what, Leachy is he's giving it hell tonight in that 41 car. He's making the most of his opportunity here in the
Where's that pit reporter? He's not calling in. The guy's coming into the pit.
He's about to pass him with them fresher tires.
J-Well's coming into the pit now.
J-Well's coming in the pit, and
I've become the pit reporter. What the hell's up with that?
Man, I'm getting lost in some of these storylines. I didn't even notice J-Well drop it low.
Many storylines. I mean, we've had a lot of action tonight.
I do see J-Well only took 1 can of fuel, so he's definitely setting something up here for. You know, I think there's still another pit stop, isn't there?
No, this will take us to the end of the
stage. Oh, this is good. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, he's just taking light fuel. I'm sure he probably took 4 tires.
Yeah, he took off 4. He definitely took off 4, and he took enough fuel just to get to the end that he.
Yeah, but if you're taking all 4, like, why are you not taking the gas? Like, I don't.
Because that is just for the weight of the car.
Right, lighter weight, more, you get a mile an hour faster.
Yeah. And your back end will not swing out so much. You know, if you have a bit of a loose condition, you take less fuel. Like it'll feel great. You know, when you
yeah, that's
you
true.
don't have that extra weight.
That's how people get their hot laps and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, that's why when we're doing the, you know, we drop down to like 2-3 laps.
Dan's coming in. Ooh,
you know, you have a light car.
Reckless in fast, I think. 24 came in with Dan, but he was way back there.
They are door to door going down the pit.
Yeah, but Dan was in way before the 24, so he came in hot.
I'll have to keep an eye on that. Here, you know what? Let me go back and I'll keep an eye on these two here. I'm on Reckless right now. See if Dan exits quite a bit earlier.
I'll tell you when Dan's exiting. Dan's exiting now. Wow. Yeah, he just got that was a gas.
Yeah, then
that was gas and go.
I'd have to say he's got the 24 seconds because same strategy would apply. You know, one tank and maybe tires. But Dan might not even be able to take tires.
It didn't.
Well, right
he
now,
was
Billy
looked like gas only.
Billy scored the leader and came in for a gas and go.
Yeah,
yep,
see, that's where I mean these strategies are coming into play with no tires.
Came in for a gas and go, so he's already coming out of the pit.
J-Well just went around Dan like he was
Billy has though right now.
Yeah, he's got a heck of a lead. J-Well is 8th, 1 lap down. And we've got 4 laps to go, but J-Well's got four freshies. Mike RPM now is just taking over the lead because he took tires.
Those slow. That's what I was trying to get at. Was you're losing almost a second and a half, 2 seconds with no tires.
Right. So I
see.
And Eagles got up into the wall.
Just moving
Billy RPM took the lead. How was Billy still in front then?
That's what I'm looking for.
We got Eagles in between RPM and Billy right now.
Right. And is Billy that far back? You know what? Because Billy waited so long.
But that's where he with the
Wait a minute, Mike RPM's slow. Mike RPM's out of gas.
Oh no!
Mike RPM ran it out of gas. That's what happened. He's out of gas.
Yep.
Oh man, that is major.
He is out of gas.
That is gonna. There's still a lap more to go. I think that's gonna maybe put him a couple laps down.
And everybody's slow behind them, so I think that's stage end.
Am I in the right time here? No.
Yeah, they're in the stage end.
Okay, they just came to the end.
Okay.
Yeah, that's stage end.
Yeah, okay, now I was my phone, it was stage end. Billy got my phone. So Mike RPM did get the win. DK Brown 2nd, Billy 3rd, typical 4th, J-Well 5th, typical 4th, the lap down, getting the lucky dog. J-Well is 5th, also a lap down. Dan the Man 6th, a lap down. Clausen 7th, a lap down. Lynch 8th, a lap down, and Bleachy 9th, a lap down. With
all this false reporting.
Reckless is 10th.
Managed to get that lap back, eh?
Right. So Mike RPM, talk about strategy. So there's only 4 cars on the lead lap.
I think we're getting I think we're getting a little bit of.
Wow.
Yeah, see? Yeah, okay. Billy's saying right now,
Mike
there was
and
some
DK,
fuel going. They're either going to have to
DK.
give these laps back, or there's going to be some penalties handed out.
This is going to be interesting because
They're going to start giving some lap backs.
Was there a fuel saver?
Well, somebody's off in
the
grass.
Yeah,
a late car.
Yeah, Dan the Man dropped back because of that, because he saw
we
the
have
message.
a manual caution.
Yeah,
No,
Billy's
they didn't.
saying,
It's
not
under
supposed to go more
caution.
than the fuel tank allows. And
You're right.
Mike RPM is saying he's going to lead.
That was a caution. There was a car spinning in
right.
the infield and came back across.
Yep.
See, I'm getting some radios between these guys saying Billy's not happy with the strategy there with some fuel saving. Saying about that they ran it more than the tank, says they should be able to. And that's why he said he's either going to end up penalties for 1 and 2, like the first 2, or they all going to give the lap back. Because that's why there's 4 people only on the lead lap.
Right. Okay, I wonder. I thought he was. I thought he ran it out of gas myself. I thought he just ran the sucker out of fuel.
You
Eagles come
swore.
back now with a good point, saying you know the strategy is pits 2-2-2-2. So but they did make 2 pit stops.
Yeah, I don't want to win.
Oh, RPM just came down
Yep,
on Billy.
Billy
He's not
hooked
happy.
him.
Big wreck going on in the
This
back.
is getting out of hand right now, guys.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And we're not even under caution. There's the caution.
Yep.
This is, ooh, to be a fly on the wall there.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know what to say really. Billy, I know, is not happy. He is definitely not happy with us. This has turned insane. This is the beginning of the 4th stage. They're supposed to be cranking up.
No, I'm not doing. I'm not moving.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna restack them here, boys. And
Yeah.
And
It looks like
difference in the front,
Mike
that's for
RPM.
sure.
Yeah,
I
Mike
think we're
RPM is done. By the looks
Mike
of it.
You're
RPM
missing
is-
him.
Yep. So Typical is now the leader, I believe.
Man, Billy is not holding back. He just dove in through the middle.
Yeah.
He's got Bleachy on the outside. Bleachy, I'm pretty sure, is going to let these boys go and not even get involved. You know, he might get involved, but not by his choice. Billy's probably begging, like, push me.
Get me back up there. I'm not done.
Yeah, I heard some contact there. I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Yeah, Dan the Man's done too, by the looks of it.
Reckless just got in the clash into the back, I think.
Yep.
Man, I think everyone's just going to take it out right now. It's the new instance
Yep,
came up
somebody
in
else.
Reckless, I think.
Yeah, somebody just come in to try to get.
Eagles and Clashing are back
Yeah.
together. What is going on?
Yeah.
No,
Clashing just went around Eagles clean. And
Oh, my.
riding
Dan-
with Eagles, who's
Dan the
right behind
man's
Clashing
out.
now.
this is.
Half
this
the
is come
field
unraveled
sitting
a
in
bit.
pit.
They got
Half
the
the
line
field
down.
seems like it's sitting in pit lane right now. Oh, here comes Billy
These
back.
guys just sitting there in the car, just getting a
Yeah,
great,
Billy-
great view of this.
Billy going for
Billy's
lead.
looking.
We're
Billy's
back on
looking in the
Billy.
lead to get that lead back from JWoww, who's now back on the lead lap. Who's the leader, side by side now with Billy. Typical running third.
Whoa.
As this has gotten really, really interesting. And
Yeah.
here's Typical now, pushing Billy. We are on low draft, but it does have a little bit of effect. Billy takes
They
the
got
lead back.
plenty of cars there in that line to
Yeah.
create a draft, though. If I
Typical
was
and
Billy, man, I'd
Whoa,
just get the heck
clashing
out
in
of
the
there.
wall.
Typical's
Clash-
probably thinking,
Clash-
That was
What,
JWoww
JWoww.
got up into the wall.
yeah, that
And
Bleachy went down. JWoww, I think
they're
just
crashing. Yep.
Yeah,
there's
he
JWoww going low.
Yeah, he's back on.
Still on
Crashing.
green, though.
J-Well's back on the track.
Yep, he's back on the track.
Looked like a red car. That
He's
wasn't
back
typical.
in sixth.
Let me go back and see, because that was Bleachy there in the
Yeah,
41.
that was Bleachy and
Yeah.
J-Well.
JWoww
Yeah.
that came off of 4, and like we've seen quite a few times, he just broke loose. He just broke.
wait a minute.
Same exact what happened earlier, that he broke loose, and how JWoww was in the wrong place at the wrong time earlier. Nowinski, I think, was in the wrong place at the wrong time at this time, because JWoww was just pushing it so hard, got loose, broke loose off of 4, came down.
Typical looking for lead.
Yeah, no, sorry, that was the Billy just touched JWoww a bit there, and that's what, yeah, that sent him back a little bit in the line there. Let's
Yep.
jump ahead a couple seconds. Oh,
We need
there
one
it
of
is
those.
right there.
We need one of those bells that they use in the boxing to go ding, 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 ding. And
Oh,
every time we
Lynch-
see
oh.
something.
Lynch got right into the back of JWoww, sent him up, and that's what caused Bleachy to get underneath. Oh, he nailed him. Lynch goes by, JWoww's in the wall, and Bleach is right there, and I think it wasn't
Whoa.
Bleach that
Oh,
hit
so
him.
Going,
JWoww,
oh
look
yeah,
at this.
big time.
No!
Big time.
JWoww,
Both the
Cry-
boys
yeah,
there.
both
What
of
the
them
heck?
are-
JWoww and Reckless got back into it.
Yep. Both of them.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, and Bleachy gets clashing again.
I was on that the
There was a
whole
caution-
time.
The caution was out, so I mean that was one of what he
Yeah,
did.
JWoww's
That looked
down
like
low
they were
here.
chasing-
Reckless comes flying through.
They were chasing
and
each other by the looks
right
of it.
on him.
Yeah, they were
Wow.
chasing each other.
Wow, man, I don't even know what to say.
Oh, J-Wow hit the curb big time, and that slowed him down loud. Reckless.
I have
Right
a
back
feeling
to
this
him.
broadcast may get pulled.
Oh, then he goes way under caution. That was slow, and then wow,
Yeah,
what the heck was
he
that?
just drove him.
This has just gone. Whew.
I think this is getting out of hand. We might not have many cars left.
This broadcast may not be up for long, folks, so you might want to enjoy it now.
It's usually the broadcast brought to you by Buzz Beer, not the driver.
Wow.
And I mean, this broadcast is brought to you by Mina Peach, where you get some gifts and some really knickknacks. I mean, we're having knockouts, not knickknacks. We're getting knockouts.
Yeah.
May want to buy those boys some gifts.
The wife to draw some
and
personalized
we're under caution again.
So
we're
under caution again, and we missed something.
Yeah.
Oh, Eagles is smashed all to shit. Excuse my language.
Right here, right quick.
Yep.
Excuse my language.
J-Wow.
I'm not sure what happened here.
Let's see here. They all get down low. Bleachy's in there. J-Wow jumps in front of Bleach. I think a couple people are hitting the curb. Classian looks like hit the curb back and then caused all that behind Bleachy there.
Wow.
Yeah, Classian, like I said, they aren't having. Eagles is now 3 laps down.
There's not one car that don't have damage on there.
Yeah. There's only 9 left. It looks like Nowinski's 12 down, unless he's still in there, but he probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen? So now, Clashing is first, Billy second, J-Wow third, Typical fourth. So that I mean that's I don't think we've seen the end of this, gentlemen. I don't think we've seen the end of this. But yes, Nowinski has taken it to the garage.
These JCR boys are going to go now. I'd say they want to get clear of all
Mike
this stuff.
RPM is saying he's done on the broadcast.
Yeah, and that's an absolute shame. That's an absolute shame. Mike RPM is one of the classiest, most respected racers.
But we won't go into any of that because we got to show the broadcast, so we'll just stay right away from that.
I mean, that's just a shame. It's just a shame. Back on the track as Billy now looking for second under J-Wow, Clashing in first. Billy gets underneath, makes a move and got the pass for second. Typical follows suit. He's going to take third, drops J-Wow to fourth. DK Brown, the silent assassin, right there in fifth. And he's been, I'm telling you, silent assassin. I've seen nothing or heard nothing of DK all race long.
He's there.
But he's right there. And the silent assassin. That's his name, silent assassin.
Well, I'm going to turn into a pumpkin by the time this thing's over tonight.
Oh, man.
This has been, I'm gotta say I'm glad to be up in the booth here, safe and sound, and not down there. Because, man, gotta say that's the type of thing that this long race draws out. Like, it draws out your very ends.
But it wasn't even,
what you put
a
up
lot
with.
of it happened even before, like, the regular, it's just regular racing time.
True enough, but even though still knowing with all that time, it's 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 a long race. 450 stage laps for the time. It all gathers up. It all adds up in your head. It's playoffs. Things get heated.
I knew things would be intense with the playoffs, but
yeah, and we still have 24 laps to go.
I gotta go to the little girl's room.
All right.
It seemed like things have calmed down a bit. Lynch is going underneath DK. I'd say it's calmed down a bit, but we're still going to need another pit stop here in about 14, 15 laps.
Yeah.
And the end is going to get hot again. Everyone wants that win.
Oh, definitely. As Billy out in the lead with Typical in second, J-Wow third, Clash in fourth. And I think you're right, Town. I don't think that we haven't seen all the fireworks yet. As J-Wow got underneath a Typical.
Yeah, it was Typical.
Made a little contact there.
I thought it would take maybe a little bit longer, but they're going to get at it now.
They might. That Billy liked to see that because he just stretched out his lead a little bit.
Yeah.
How about that fire truck? You still in here watching this broadcast, watching all this action?
You just missed a little bit more action there, Lug.
Mac Attack has not been enjoying the chat so far tonight. He's I hear you, man. It's true, man. You know, whatever I'm fighting so hard about, I understand it's playoffs and that, but it seems like it's getting pretty ugly in the on the radios.
Oh, I'm sure it's real ugly on the radio.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to be a fly on the wall.
I'll get the lowdown from Lynch tomorrow or tonight here.
Yeah. Well, everyone's got that spirit. I guess they want it, you know.
Yeah, and with heavy duty not being in the race, who would normally have a stream going where you can hear we'd be able to listen to play a stream to listen to what's going on, and be that fly on the wall. So there's no, you know, we're gonna have to go get the lowdown from the grapevine.
And
after the
Fire
race.
Truck says he's loving it. Metal crashing, glass breaking, loving it.
I'm pretty sure JWowws has got some audio. I've kept it low. Don't want to, you know, we gotta keep it, you know, PG on the mic at least, right? It's gonna be an interesting day for Billy and Heavy Duty tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I think he's gonna be losing a lot of sleep tonight with the fallout.
I'll be shutting my machine off till tomorrow.
And unfortunately that's just not fair.
We're going 3 wide here, almost.
Yep, it almost went 3 wide.
Was Billy leading the race? Yeah? No? Yeah? No?
Billy is the leader.
Looks like
Okay.
Yeah, he's leading.
I just saw a car in front of this. Who they coming up on? Eagles? Yes.
Eagles just put him 4 laps down, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, because Eagles was involved even more crap. Instead of trying to get his car back in the lead lap, he tried to get it back. He's up in the wall touch. He's gonna let these guys go though. The car he wants, I guess, is 1 more back, I think. Yeah. Let's see what happens here, because Glass is gonna catch it quick. Tuck underneath. Clashing is taking his time around.
Fire Truck, who do you think is going to win this thing?
A little bit of action behind him. Eagles is blocking Clash and just put him up into the wall a bit, and Eagles almost wrecked himself there. And he has gone right back at him. Oh, he's right on his bumper coming out of exit.
Look at that. What is that? Oh, he did too.
And Clashing's around.
And he did.
Yeah.
Wow, it's not over yet, is it?
So Eagles just took Clash out purposely.
Yeah.
Definitely. He made every attempt to make sure Clashing didn't get up to the front. He took him straight up. And we're going to stay green too.
I tried to get to the camera there on time, and I couldn't. I was answering a message, an important message.
I was on him the whole time.
Yeah. That was
okay, I'm going to have to watch it and see a replay on your stream.
Did you see that Fire Truck?
Wow.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'll turn my mic on.
I can see some suspensions or something coming.
Oh yeah.
They're not over.
Eagles is definitely gonna have it. He's gonna have multiple things.
But hey, we're not here to judge that.
Yeah.
What's that? Reckless is coming back. He is.
Hey, here comes DK.
Poor Clash.
Underneath the Bleachy. Now, I think we got a caution. Is that a caution out? No. They were just slow.
Now, what's that do for Clashing's points now?
Who knows what's going to happen with anything.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Plays out here.
We may not know for 2 or 3 days where things stand.
Yeah, we're just, you know, we're just 3 guys.
Yep. Mind your own business. We know nothing.
Calling a race the way we see it. And we've seen some feuds, we've seen some tempers, we've seen some things boil over. Hey, we just call what we see, gentlemen.
Eagles stick into the infield.
Fire Truck says Lynch is about the only one that's not in a few. Yeah, Eagles is done. He's probably. I'm just wondering if he was told to park it.
He might have been told. I'm not sure, but that's not for us to.
Nope.
Yeah.
To know. We just mentioned that Eagles has taken it to the
typical
garage
in
for
the
the
wall.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, a fire truck says Lynch is the only one out there not feuding with anybody.
Yeah, I would imagine, yeah. DK? How is DK feuding with anybody?
Well, that's what I said. And my silent assassin, he hasn't
Yeah.
done nothing to nobody in his all
I
race.
we
couldn't
got-
see DK involved in anything but results.
Speaking of
If
Lynch,
Typical
we
making
got
a move here on
we got
Billy.
the
Oh, no, they're gonna be pissing.
three cars down pit lane, Mr. Pit
Yeah,
Reporter.
J-Wow's gonna stay out here, I believe.
Yep, Lynch has just come in.
Clashing coming in. Billy in, typical in.
Yeah, all the leaders.
Yeah,
DK
J-Wow's
now
gonna
coming
stretch this
down.
year. See what the line, what we got for laps here. We got 10 laps
I was
remaining.
gonna say probably 10 or few.
So I can see J-Wow even going one more lap here after this one. He's got 2 in the tank.
Yeah, it certainly is a
Yeah,
lot of
J-Wow.
drama.
J-Wow's going another one. No, speaking of DK, he just came in and just wrecked Lynch. I think that's Lynch in the 4, right? Oh,
No,
Typical.
it's 3.
And
Wrecked
Yeah.
him.
No, typical's.
Well, Lynch should be up. Typical's going
Nine.
Yeah,
in.
Lynch is up there in a 3.
Yep.
J-Wow's going to lose some time here, but he's going to be pitting this time, almost guaranteed.
Yeah, let's see where we're
Clashing.
at here. J-Well right now is.
We got
scoring
Clashing
the
at
lead.
the end of pit road doing something. Clashing is at the end of pit road doing nothing.
Yeah, J-Wow never signaled. He is going one more, I think. No, he's pitting now. He's pitting.
Clashing's waiting for somebody. His car's at the end of pit road, just sitting
I think
there.
that's somebody left, though. Looks
Is he
we get
serving a
little bit of
penalty?
adjustment there.
Is he serving a penalty?
No, he's not even around his pit box. He's down by the green truck by the
Yeah, I see
Snowco
him.
sign.
Maybe
Just
he just
sitting there.
stepped away.
Maybe. But yeah, it's a weird place to park.
It didn't look ghosted, so it shows that he's still connected.
Yeah, still, it just looks like he's sitting there.
Ooh, J-Wow comes in with a tough 16.2 pit stop. That's not going to be a good thing.
Unless he's out and I'm just seeing him sitting there. Does anybody else see him on pit? Oh, no,
I
he's
seen
going.
him. I
He's
see him
rolling
right
now.
at the end, where the
Yep.
pace car was.
Yeah,
He's
so here
go-
it comes now.
He's
He was
rolling
just
now.
waiting for. He was just waiting
Yeah,
for.
I see him taking
for
off. Oh, he's
Cla-
going with J-Wow. He's waiting for
He
J-Wow.
was just waiting for J-Wow to come for his pit stop. That's all.
Yeah. And Billy and them are going to come around right now. They just passed
Yep.
him.
Billy and Typical just came around.
So he wants somebody to work with, that's all.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think at this point, yeah, he's going to need it. They're going to have fresh tires. I
Yeah.
wonder if Billy took just right. They got about a short about a 3-second lead.
That Clashing got a lot of bearing till where J-Wall doesn't.
Yeah, Clashing is
Clashing just got
is 8th.
involved.
Yeah.
Clashing is 8th. J-Wow is 3rd. So Clashing's just
Yeah.
trying to push J-Wow
Yeah,
to
yeah,
give him
exactly,
some help.
yeah. And,
Because J-Wow is 3rd, Billy is 1st, Typical is 2nd. There's you see the interval. So that's all that was. That's just racing strategy, teammates doing teammate
oh,
things.
definitely. See, now, Typical, I think what his best bet would be to push Billy as far as they can and then make a move to keep them ahead of those two. If they start
Absolutely.
battling now, those two are going to be on it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. 'Kay, we still got. We've only got 6 laps left.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here.
I think if I'm Typical, I'd try to make a move with about 2 to go, maybe. Start setting it up with 3, maybe, and work it up for 2 to go. It looks like, yeah, no.
I tell you what, guys, I'm kind of nervous on the interviews for tonight.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm not too anxious to bring Billy up here today if he gets top 1, 2, or
I
3.
know.
We've had those discussions, Zaylug. We've had those times when he's come up and talked to us.
I'm
and,
not.
I
I'm
hate
not
hearing that
saying
disappointment.
nothing. I'm going to say congratulations on a good race, and that's it. And see where it goes from there. I say nothing.
Oh, we got Eagles in the booth.
Oh.
I like Eagles, and make sure he keeps this PG. I know he's young.
Yeah,
he's
we're
not
live,
watching
so
our radio.
let's keep it PG because we're still live here.
We've got 5 to go, so we're coming to the end here. We're getting close to the end. Billy in 1st, Typical right there in 2nd.
Looks like Typical's gonna stay with them. Them two boys are catching them though.
They're
behind.
coming.
I think Typical's definitely got a plan. I think you're probably right, Anneltown, that he's probably waiting for 2 or 3 to go before he makes a move.
That's what I would do because
He does it too soon. Those 2 other boys, yeah, those would be right on.
Clashing ain't trying to make a move on J-Bow. He's gonna push him the whole way. They are coming too. They are picking up speed.
Yo.
Yo, what?
Up Eagles. They have gained 1.4 seconds since that hit so far on it.
We're not quite done yet, Eagles. We got 3 laps left.
Yep. I don't know if you can see it straight. Here comes Typical now under
Typical,
Billy.
he's going to make the move now.
At the line.
They are coming to.
Going into turn 1.
2 to go.
Typical takes the lead now from Billy, going down to turn 2.
Nothing for the guys
I wonder
in
if
the back,
that was too good too early. Billy might have gave it that a little bit to set him up on this last lap.
That might, because Clashing just pulled up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And there you see the interval. With just as fast as that move was,
it didn't help the guys behind them.
It lost them half a second making that move. But it's not going to matter now. Billy's got to do the same thing back, or it's going to finish like this.
White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Typical in first. Billy second. JWoww third. Has Billy got something? Here comes Billy trying to get to the inside of Typical.
Don't know if he has
Typical takes the block. Typical gonna win it. Oh, at the line. Typical your winner. Billy second. JWoww third. Typical brings it home.
Oh, then some congratulatory taps.
So we've come to the end.
Yeah, they got it done without too much flames. There goes the JCR boys.
Yep.
Yeah, his stream's ended and everything. He is done. Here we got Clashing up in the booth here. Make sure, again, we are live. We got to keep these boys relatively calm. Especially Eagles. You got him in here with you. So make sure you be respectful.
Well, we don't know. Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on here first. Everybody's up here to start yelling at each other. And this ain't the
we
place
can't be having that stuff happen in the booth. Like Eagles and Clashing are here. We're going to
What's that, Clashing?
make sure you guys keep it clean.
Yeah, you're still coming over there. So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yep. Well, we can hear you.
Oh, they can hear us live.
Okay.
Oh, wait, never mind. I guess not. True enough.
Okay. Well, that's for the let me run down the final results. The top 10 here real quick. Let me get over to the screen here as we're in Charlotte for the night. So let me go into the screen here as our top 10 in the running order. Typical takes home the win in first. Typical, your winner. Billy in second. JWoww third. Lynch comes home at fourth in top 5 for Lynch. Awesome for Lynch, yeah. Bleachy gets a top 5. He comes home fifth. DK Brown, the silent assassin, in sixth.
I would say that's awesome for Bleachy. Man. Congrats, buddy.
Awesome run. Reckless Racer finishes 7th. Clashing in 8th. Eagles comes home 9th. And Nowinski rounds out the top 10. So that is our top 10. Just kind of waiting on if Billy and Clashing. You guys, I don't know if you can send a message.
Well, it might be a minute before they settle things down a bit and get up into the booth. You might have to give him a second. Sure, Billy's got some calming down to do or some things to say.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's probably got a lot of fallout as well. So.
Oh, it looks like we are going to the Roval.
No, we're not.
Looks like I am being brought into the Roval.
Oh,
here.
shit.
I'm not going into. I am not going into the Roval.
You guys are chicken shit.
Yes, I am.
Oh shit!
When it comes to the Roval,
I should have been too. I remember this track.
Yeah. Oh.
Good race. Good race, Clashing. Good broadcast. Lugnut, Shady, and Middletown.
We had a blast up here tonight.
Yeah, we had a blast, and we have our winner finally up in the booth. And we got all of our 3. We got our top 3, and with the let's go ahead and start rolling here. Yeah, so JWoww finishes third. Clashin, you're in the booth for JWoww?
Yep.
All right, so kind of just give us the rundown on from the perspective, like you know how it is, my man. I mean, you've been here before. You know how you know the role.
Stage 1, we started out a little loose. I think we got the J-Ball got the stage 1 victory. Stage 2, we tightened the car up a little bit to make it last longer. I don't really remember where we finished stage 2. Stage 3, we just had a caution, and then it was a fuel strategy, which the top 2 stretched it somehow, and then they trapped everyone a lap down. And then stage 4, we tried to get back up there, help a few cautions, we got our lap back, and then it was just 2 more cautions after that, and then it was just a 4-car, 3-car breakaway.
Well, we saw some good racing out there tonight.
Yeah, there was
definitely some good racing.
It was good racing, fun race.
Yeah. We'll let the bosses sort out all the other stuff tonight, but there's some really good racing out there tonight.
Yeah, we're not here to get into any off track. I mean, there was a lot. Obviously, there was a lot of stuff that happened on the track, but we're here. We're just here to talk racing. Like we were saying, we're just 3 guys up in the booth watching a race and calling a race, and that's what we did tonight. So that's all we care about and enjoy doing. So from the racing perspective, this is the longest race of the entire season. Did your car? You mentioned you had to tighten it up. Did the track change a lot for you guys as the race went on?
Yeah, it seems like the track just got looser and looser as you win. So you had to just adjust for the long run. And at the end, it was just people. I think short pitting was more of an advantage as the race went. Early, it was kind of equal, but as the race went, I think short pitting was more and more of an advantage.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Clashin, and congratulations, JWoww, finishing third. For the record, he was my pick for the championship.
For the record.
For the record, yeah. He's my pick for the championship. Lugnut picked you, Clashin, for the championship.
Yeah, I think J-Wall probably the best car. I probably second, but just a few things didn't go our way. It started out very early and just ruined the night.
Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, it looked like he had a rocket. I mean, he was out to a 2.7, 2.8 second lead at one point, and that's on a low draft. So that's pretty daggone impressive, and the kind of car he had. But as soon as and tell us about this. Answer that real quick before we let you go. We hear off and on the whole clean air when you're out front. Now we saw, like I said, JWoww had about 2.8 second lead. Then the end of the stage, he won the stage with that. So the stage, everybody bunched up. But he got caught back. I guess there was a caution or something came out, and he got caught there in third. And on the restart, and off of that, coming off of 2, Typical, I think, got into the wall a little bit, lost some momentum, and next thing you know, I mean, he just couldn't get back up to the front. So is there a lot of difference in a low draft from being out front to being in mid-pack?
I don't think you want to be fourth on back, because it's really hard to pass. Clean air is nice, but when you have cars behind you, it depends how your setup is. You're really tight on entry. At least I was. When I had someone behind me, I was just tight on entry. And then J-Ball getting wrecked was my fault because I forget someone blocked me again, so I decided to retaliate for the second time, and it got him loose off of 4, and he came down and hit J-Ball.
Okay. Well,
can I throw one question in there? I just what do you guys? Before even Billy gets involved or anything else, what do you think the fallout might be coming to Dover next week?
It's going to be pretty big, I think. It was a very long race. Like, I am sweating. It was a long race, even though I wasn't even in contention for most of the race. And I would just call it drama. The drama started like lap 13 when I think it was the 4-car threw a block into 3 for no reason, and then that just started the whole thing. Yeah. I shoved the 4 up to the wall, and then he wrecked Eagles, and Eagles came back and got me, and then it was pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't wreck nobody.
Yeah, and I don't even mean like penalty wise or anything like that. I just mostly mean like on track kind of things. Like you know, how do you go further? You know, with everyone. Like, what are you guys all gonna do? You think to make next? You know, not have these types of dramas next week.
Probably, maybe something like they did in the
There
B
isn't-
group.
There isn't much you can do except just. I think everyone being in the same chat would help, which I know we're victim. We're not in the same chat, but I just go where JWell is. So like that's the main problem. I think we all need to be in the same chat. That way, if there is a problem, someone can just say sorry. I hit the apron. Something happened. Or cause that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Okay, well, like I said, congratulations, Clashin, on the run, and JWell, I know you're watching. Congratulations, getting the third, P3, getting a stage win. Like I said, beginning of the race, beginning of the show, JWell's my pick for the championship. Lugnut picked you, Clashin, for the championship, and Inaltown picked our second place finisher, so let's go on to second place, and that's Billy. So Billy, congratulations, man, on getting second, man. Tell us, about those last 2 laps, man. You almost had that dub. Tell us, give us a rundown on those last few laps.
That was driver error. I thought we had another stage. So I didn't
Oh,
even try
really?
to block or anything. Yeah, I just kind of lost track of time. That was all on me, man.
Well, in all honesty, Billy, there was a lot going on. That
You wanted it 5 stages?
No, I just wasn't paying attention.
Well,
so
you
I
had a
was
lot going on. We could tell there's a lot going on the track. So,
But my hats off to Typical for picking up the win, man.
Hey, Billy, I really liked the position you were in at the end. You fought your way through some things, and you were right there. That's too bad that mishap on the lap count or the stage count, but you were a pretty strong car all night.
Yeah, I called the pit, in the very first stage. I went over the radio twice, told them I was pitting, and then I got killed going in the pit road.
That's great. Yeah.
Got a penalty. Just had to kind of play catch up. I knew JWoww was going to be fast. I knew Typical had a fast car. I knew Clashin had some trouble early, and just trying to work my way back up toward the front, just to put myself in a position to try to win. But JWoww was coming right there at the very end, and I think it'd been another lap or so. He might have been there.
yeah, we were saying we were waiting for you and the Ford to get side by side to see how fast they were going to catch up. And as soon as you guys went side by side, they started gaining on you.
Yeah, Clashin was pushing them good to get up there.
Yeah, man, once me and Typical got side to side that one time, I think they gained like 4 tenths.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what the game is for, tenths, yeah.
I was like, we can't be doing this.
Well, we saw Clashin sitting down at the end of pit road. Is just like, okay, is he waiting there to take somebody out? Is his temper got the best of him now? But he was actually waiting for JWell and then to come out for they could come back at you. So, yeah.
I didn't know that. It's interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I just want to get through this season and be done with it.
We are in the playoffs now, man. So, race 1 in the books here at Charlotte. You said we go to Dover next week.
Over next week.
All right, that's got to be my home track. I only have an hour and a half, so that's my home track. So I'll be at home for that, man. But good. I mean, Billy, you had a fast car, man. You had a really, really fast car. I mean, even when you had some trouble there. I mean, your car at the beginning looked like I don't know that you just missed something. And I mean, did you have to really work? Because as the race went on, it looked like you got a lot better. From the start of the race and where your car was to the end of the race, almost pulling out the win there. So, I mean, looked like your car got better as the race went on. I mean, was that the track changing like Clashin kind of mentioned, or was that you working on it, or was that kind of a combination of both?
That was my fault. I loosened the car up and stuff, for qualifying, and I jumped on right before the race, and we got in the race, and I was like, oh Lord, I didn't have my wedge where I needed it, so my car was pretty loose in the first pit stop. You know, right before that first pit stop, because I think I dropped all the way back to like 7th or 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just had to put the wedge back in it and adjust the air pressure, and it was good after that, man. Like I said, I just had to play catch up all night, and just happy, man. Just come away with second.
You know, you came into the race, you know, second in total points, and we're right up there in the playoff points. You know, we'll see how things shake out, you know, with anything penalties, et cetera, you know, this week. But hey, man, awesome race. Congratulations on getting second, man. Well run, well earned, and you know, I'm gonna let you go and you know, kind of get some rest and take a breath, man. But congratulations and good run, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely, and that's going to take us to our winner, and that is Typical in the 4-car. Typical, congratulations, man, on getting the win here at Charlotte tonight, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so tell us, man, on that last pass, Ingletown kind of mentioned it. You know, as we were watching you were right there behind Billy there, you know, the last, 6 to 8 laps or whatever. You know, did kind of give us that rundown on your thought process, or, you know, making that pass there with 2 to go. I mean, did you, was that well planned on your part? Did you knew exactly when you were going to make your move, or did you have to kind of let it just kind of sift out?
Well, I just wanted to see if the JCR boys were going to be close enough to pass us. Well, I wanted to wait till 2 laps to go to pass them, just in case the JCR dudes did catch us, so they'd be side by side and I'd be out front.
Okay, yeah, they were back there. Now, I mean, fortunately, you got by Billy, you know, pretty quickly to get that lead. And by doing that, JWoww was able to catch up a little bit. I mean, if you and Billy stayed side by side, he would have definitely had you run down. But you got around Billy kind of quick enough to where you were in the clear. But kind of tell us, I mean, was that a setup move, or did you just wait for
the corner to get a run? Because I knew I wanted to pass during the front stretch, because he runs a little bit higher down the front stretch than I do. You know, I can make the pass.
Great run.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Okay, you kind of already touched on it, but what I was seeing was exactly kind of what you said. You wanted the JCR boys were coming, and my thoughts was that your best bet was to just stay with Billy until about 2 to 3 to go to make sure they couldn't gain until it, you know, even if they did, it really didn't quite matter.
Yeah, I felt comfortable with our lead, and I don't think they were going to catch us.
They were gaining some time, especially like when you did switch, when you took the lead, they gained about 4/10. But again, it was, you know, with 1 to go or 1.5 to go, so they didn't have the chance after that to you know another lap or two maybe so, but
yeah, I might have got lucky with how it turned out. Them not catching us that fast.
Yeah,
it would have been a different story if there was either a couple more laps to go, or maybe they came out, I think, about 2.7 seconds behind you guys, and they ended up right around 1 second or 0.7 or so. So they did gain some time, but it would have been interesting if they came out, say, about a second behind you guys.
Yeah. Well, I knew they were going to be there by the time it was over. They might have been close, but they wouldn't have passed us.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. With the second, it would have been such more of a battle, and I think Clashin was basically just going to work with JWoww there, because he was, I think, a lap down in 8th, so he didn't really have anything to gain.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. But hey, you guys held him off. You made a good move, waited at the right time, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, that was a heck of a win, and that was your first win on the season, wasn't it, Typical?
Yeah, it was.
That's right.
Coming in when it matters.
Yeah, that's it, man. Talk about getting the right, your first win at the right time. And I mean, you've run well, the entire time that I know that you joined into the league after the season already started. But I mean, the moment that you came into the league, man, you've been running real consistent and running really, really well, man. So it's actually been a pleasure seeing you you know, week in and week out, running up there with the leaders and actually seeing you get this win tonight, man. So congratulations, man. Hats off to you and job well done.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, good job, man.
Yeah, congrats there. Congrats there, Typical.
Oh. Well, I tell you what, guys, we had a little bit of everything tonight.
Yeah.
It was everything everything and more that we kind of thought it would be, because it was definitely exciting. Especially, you know, just like a lot of these long races, you know, it's kind of calm throughout the middle, a little bit of mishap, but towards the end there, that third stage, it heated up.
Yeah, we had action all night though, which was nice. It was a good race.
Yeah, it was exciting. It was, even when there was a bit of separation between the cars, I think late in third stage, it's still, because of pit stops, it brought a lot of them back together and still brought a lot of excitement. So it was a really fun race. That's my second of the week, and I've not had a dull moment through either of these two races.
Right on. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, especially for the longest race of the you know, of the season.
Yes.
on the
Speaking
schedule.
of longest races, I'm way past my bedtime.
Yes, it is, and
Thank you, guys.
yeah, job well done.
All right, Billy. You have a
and,
good night, sir.
Yeah, y'all too, man. Thank y'all.
You're welcome, bud. Have a good one.